First things first, let's talk about facts and works. Your boy mash no works. Talk about guns, we ain't on that work. Never. And to make shit worse, I got all 5, that's real blood first. He got ringed and he got burst. Next outcome getting put in.
Yeah, you pussy old blood. You know, like that. I'm on violence, man. Big up the man them in the chat, bro. Welcome to the Hangover show. You're not getting under that exciting business. Big up man like Cabinets, bro. Dark Avengers in the building, bro. No prisoners and that, bro. No, you know what I mean? Need to get this towel and get out of there, bro. Fuck the bullshit, bro. What the man them saying, bro?
Firstly, what is criticism? I know, no one prepared us with this energy. You could have get. I could be bouncing. I was all right.
Okay. None of that, bro. We're not here for excitement anymore, bro. We need to get this towel and get out of here, bro.
Okay, say less. Big up, Cam. Big up, Sam.
Big up, bro. Big up.
All good, man. All good. Some good games. I'm sure there's some players that we want to talk about. Firstly, bro, you know when we get to Team of the Week, I just want to add another category. Can we add Miss of the Week as well?
No, we're not doing that.
No, I'm not. No,
you're being disrespectful, bro.
No. I knew that's what you was gonna say. There was more than just one miss this week. There's like 4.
There was only one that trumps all misses.
Nah, bro. Nah, there's 4, bro.
There's not 4 what will lead up to that one, bro. There's not.
Bro, there's 4.
Listen, man. I'm not trying to make this all biased or nothing, bro. So the fact that you brought this up on the week when Haaland missed the open goal, it still sounds biased, bro.
Okay, the reason why I brought it up, it was only when I saw someone else miss, and I was like, that's an interesting one. I think that's a good category to add to Team of the Week. It wasn't because of Haaland's one.
Feels like it.
On my kids, bro, it wasn't Haaland's one. I saw another one. I'm like, Rob, how did you miss that? And then obviously now the Haaland one, I was like, well, at least there's a conversation. Saw a few more misses. I'm like, I think we should add it. But listen, it's up to you, bro. We don't have to add it.
I mean, I don't have like a little intro tag to Miss of the Week on it. So the OCD's not really going to allow that, bro. But we do have Stinker of the Week, bro. Which is where every other week we put misses in there and everything else. But for some reason, you want its own category, bro.
No, because the Stinker of the Week could have gone with anything. I'm just saying, I feel like it should. Listen, it's just my opinion. Don't worry about it. Let's go. It's fine. Do the Hitler thing in it. It's fine.
How you feeling, Cav?
I'm great. I'm not trying to come into your show and reinvent the wheel. I think what format you've got and the sections are brilliant. So I'm just here to be a part of it and embrace it. Yeah. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. Had a busy day of work, but really productive, really progressive. Do you know what? I'm a sort of person, I don't mind being busy at all. I don't mind working at all, but I need to see progress. And and today was a mad busy day, but got loads of things done. So that makes me happy, man. And gives me energy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm better when I'm busy. I'm better when I'm achieving things. I'm better when I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It just generates energy.
Hold on.
I'm here for the fight. If that's what you, if that's
no, I asked this guy who wasn't. He gave a motivational speech, bro.
I'm here to motivate the people. I'm not going to take Mr. Motivator tag because I know that's you already, but no, because I've seen the outfit already. I know you do, Mr. Motivator.
Not only I came on and tried to reinvent something, you came on and just tried to take his.
Also, I have no idea why I'm purple. I accidentally clicked reset on the webcam saying, right? And I tried to adjust it quick before I came on. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, you guys know technology a lot better than I do. I just appear on these shows. I don't know why I'm purple. Maybe I'm turning into Thanos. I don't know. What's wrong with it?
Good energy though to be like Thanos, bro. You know what I mean? It's not these fuckers out here. Big up to everyone in the chat, by the way, all of that good stuff, man. Obviously, you know the deal already, man. If you got any good questions, not no bum ass weird ass questions, bro, I'll just leave it and act like I never saw it. So any good questions, I'll save it to the end of the show.
You okay, Sam?
No, yeah.
You okay?
Listen, man. I don't know, bro. The man said, like, nah, bro, because every week, bro, I try and live in positivity and that and enjoy my team winning games and that, bro. But sometimes I watch stuff back, I'm like, bro, Everyone just comes on and just screws at me for being happy about my team, bro. And I've had enough of everyone, bro. So now this is what you've caused, bro. This is what you've caused, bro. So yeah, it's one of them ones, bro. But I'm good, man. We'll get into the roundup. Obviously, we won't spend too much time on the other team because let's be honest, none of us care about them. So this is we have to be honest. We don't care about them, bro. Like none of you care about Crystal Palace at all, bro. Apart from G, of course. So yeah, you know that goes, man. But yeah, there was a lot of games this weekend. I think there's only one 5:30 kickoff. They keep screwing around with the 12:30 ones, although I think there's one this week. But I don't know what's been happening over the last couple of weeks. They keep taking them off, bro, which is pissing me off as well because man don't pay the bills and that to get games taken away, bro. So very interesting.
Did you notice on Saturday as well? No 12:30 kickoff. That was strange,
bro. Are you taking the piss, bro? That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry. And I will admit that I did switch off for a second because I was just saying, I was trying to sort the webcam out, man. Just all right. I'm sorry.
Do you know
I said I wouldn't reinvent the wheel, but I'm certainly gonna fuck it up.
Nah, I've done it before, bro. So
I'll be professional. I'll be professional. Sorry.
Sorry, Sam. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, Sam.
Someone's listening. Don't worry.
Get to the roundup, bro. Let's get it. Yes, sir, man. The roundup, bro. These meaty games, bro. Anyway, we kick it off, man. Bournemouth, man. Big Ed Patrick Kluivert's son, bro. With another big Ed, bro. But yeah, he scored a banger. You know what I'm saying, bro? Bournemouth 2, Burnley 0. I mean, listen, at this point, bro, there's no relegation fight, is there? There's a fight for the last spot, but everything else is.
Yeah. Good game, man. He took his goal well, bro. He sat down. Who was the defender? He just sat him down. Good little
goal, very well.
And then just volleyed it into an empty net. He played okay in the game. He weren't that great. I think Semenyo was the better player, man. Every time the ball went to him, it was just a problem. Left foot, right foot. Yeah, he's a really, really good player, man.
But yeah, because he scored while we were streaming on it, because I was talking about him and then he whacked one in the top corner.
Do you know what?
One goal got taken off him.
No, one he put wide on his left foot, just went past.
So he put one in the bottom corner. Because while we were streaming, I watched his goal go in for him. And then when I looked at the scoreline 10 minutes later, it still said the same scoreline. Then he roasted one in the top corner, but you're probably right. Maybe he went wide, but I thought he went in.
Maybe the keeper didn't move, so probably he thought he went in. It could have been. But even with his goal as well, man, it took a mad deflection as well.
Bruv, listen, man, I think we should just petition to get Burnley and Sheffield out early, bruv. Like, they're just stinking up the league.
Play them again.
No. Yes, Sheffield.
All right, yeah. We need 3 points, but I'll do it. If you're going to get the 3 points, I'll do the petition thing.
Just give everyone the 3 points?
No, because I think Arsenal has them as well, so I don't.
Arsenal got them in the video.
Yeah, so nah. Maybe after tonight.
I just don't think it's acceptable to come into this league and stink it up like this, bro. Like, at least try it. They're on 13. Them and Burnley are on 13 points, bro.
Oh,
there's 11 games left of the season. 13, bro.
No, but Sam, they're not bad. I thought they were worse. So, like, I thought Burnley at least was a bit higher up than that. Because it felt like to me Sheffield ain't won a game of football. Where I felt like Burnley has.
And Sheffield obviously haven't played yet. So if Sheffield won tonight, for example, they'd be on 16 points, and then Burnley would be at the bottom of the table. Luton are on 20 points, and they're the next in spot, so they're 7 points ahead. And that game when Donny had the cardiac arrest, bro, they got a game in hand on that one, isn't it? Which was against Sheffield, I think it was. So I don't know, man, and I don't know, man. Nottingham, I mean, we didn't do them no favors on that because they're only like 4 points ahead of the drop. So, but I think 2 of the places are done, bro. If one of the teams saved himself, then you did well because I can't see it, bro. But I don't know about you, lot.
They're not. I always think that with regards to these teams, because obviously they're in the Premier League and they're the worst teams in the league, right? Which is why they're down there. But I always ask the question whether they're better than the teams that are likely to come up from the Championship. And in this case, I don't think they are.
They're not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I think if you're a fan of those teams, you'd be pretty disappointed with that statement. You know, they may go down and bounce back up, but and it's easy to say because look, Leicester are doing well, Leeds are doing well, Southampton are doing well in that league. but it is still that league, and they're playing lesser teams, so to speak. But even so, I think if you put them head to head, they'd come off worse. You know, I do think Leicester are a better side than these teams. So that I suppose that's a pretty disappointing thing from their point of view. But like, do you guys respect at least the way they try and play football?
No.
You know, at least the way they're approaching games. You know, do you feel like they're giving the league a good go? You know, making the most out of it at all?
Luton are approaching games and trying to give the league a go. I don't know how companies. It's been naive all season. I'm like, bro, once he got halfway through and realized he was on 3 points, probably when he should have kicked into gear and said, "Okay, might need to shut up shop a bit." And that's for Sheffield, bro. They changed their manager, got Chris Wilder back in. Dinosaur, bro. It's horrible, and I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of them who think that fans should be able to like, "Oh, I want my money back because we lost the game," because that's silly. It's entertainment, but it's still a competition, isn't it? But at least maximum effort, bro. Sometimes you watch Sheffield and I'm like, bro, they might as well just leave, man. Honestly, it's terrible.
Do you know what it is, though, Sav? I agree with you partly as well, but I feel like if you're a coach and you have your way of playing, I feel like I do agree sometimes you have to readjust it and find a different way because it's a results-driven business. But at the same time, if you have your own playing style and you really want this embedded into your team that you're at and you really want to develop it, sometimes you stick or twist. I think he's just gone with, I could easily change this and go defensively company. But he's like, I'd rather stick with my principles in the way that I want to play. And whether that means a detriment of the team getting relegated, I don't know if that's what he wants to do. But I really, I prefer him to stay with it, man. Sometimes as a manager, that's like when Pep came into the Premier League and he got cooked in his first season. Him just saying, I'm just going to scrap playing the style I'm playing.
He finished third.
Yeah, but he didn't win it. Everyone expected him to win it with the money and the team that he inherited, but he didn't. Finished third.
That's completely different, bro. This is the difference between.
I'm just saying, I'm not talking about the team, the manager in terms of the profile. I'm just talking about a playing style. One manager has a playing style and he wants to stick to it, whether it's a detriment or not. He's not at a club that's going to massively get top players, Burnley, but can he get better players to implement the system? Probably, but he had to use the squad he came up to the Premier League with and added one or two. It looks like they're going to get relegated again. But I don't know, man. I'm on both sides, bro. I'm going to be honest. I'm both sides. You
wouldn't be on both sides if you was a Burnley fan.
No, but I'd rather go, if I was a Burnley fan and I'm going to a game every week, I'd rather see my team attempt to win games of football than sit back and lose games of football. No, but what I'm saying is I'd rather see my team attempt to win games of football than go to every game and we're just sitting in a low block and in odd moments in the game we'll go on a counter-attack.
Well, that's you're assuming that company has another tactic. He's a new manager and he spent a large portion of last season winning games with Burnley in the Championship. He's come up to the Premier League and played the same football. What is he changing to? You know, I don't know the honest answer to that, but I'm going to hazard a guess that he hasn't got too many option B, option C in terms of tactics. I'd say he probably only knows one particular way of playing. So that's where. I did as well. As a player and what I'd have learned off like some good coaches.
When I looked between the teams that came up when we did the prediction at the beginning of the season, I thought Burnley would be the one that I didn't think they'd be like way high up in that, but I thought they would be the ones that are more like Luton. Like people don't really like playing against Luton, bro. Like it's a long day, bro. You might win the game in the end, bro, but you're gonna have to battle to get that win. And at the time, I was like, Luton's got a championship team. Like they've all got championship teams. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having a philosophy from what you know, because it's not his first job, but his first job in England. He was at Anderlecht before that. So you got style of play. He worked. He smashed everyone up in the championship. But he's played in the Prem himself as well. So then when the Prem starts, like, no, we're going to do this. He's been getting battered since the start of the season. It's not like he came in, got like quite a few draws and it was a 0-0s and he's been getting battered since the season started. So why would you not adjust? I saw Daniel Farke done this with Norwich before. Came up, exciting football, got Pookie, played Liverpool first day of the season. They done all this expansive stuff, lost 4-1. Okay, this Liverpool. Then they carried on and he got relegated, bro. Just like Huddersfield tried it before, like Brighton tried it before as well. I don't know, man. 13 points. You couldn't convince me as a football fan. Like, this is okay, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
13.
that's because that's because the Premier League is strong in terms of you could lose a game by a mistake or an odd decision by a referee, and I'm not saying that's the case, but I feel like sometimes as a manager you have to stick to your principles, man. And you're right. When he was at Anderlecht, this wasn't the style. He was playing more of a transition style, so he has got another style he could adapt to or use, but maybe he doesn't have the personnel yet. And I don't know. If he gets relegated, does he adjust it in the Championship and then try something different if they get promoted again? I think we just have to wait and see.
I hope he gets relegated now.
He probably will.
No, I hope he gets relegated, bro. I hate stuff like this, bro. Like, I couldn't fathom being that football fan. Like, thanks for my dad and all that, bro, that support Liverpool. I could not imagine turning up to watch this team every week. And this is how bad it is. Their most exciting player is their goalkeeper, bro.
It's true.
Trafford's the biggest name on their team.
Bro,
anyway, Bonham, anyway. They've already had too much airtime. Fuck Burnley and fuck Sheffield. Get out of the league, man. What's this, bro? West Ham 3, the Scum 1. These are another bums. Everton, you just got your points back in it. Well, not all of them, but you got 4 of them back. And you lost them straight away.
They need a goal scorer, man. Beto did well, but Mr. Penn missed a 1-on-1. Scored a mad header, great cross from Gardner, but
the cross was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, They get to the box and then they just don't know what to do. McNeil is a very good player.
I like him, man.
He always looks busy and he's always looking to try stuff. But
they've actually got good defense as well.
The defense is really good as well, man. They just don't have a goal scorer.
They had chances in this game.
They did.
They did have chances. You know, they had shots. They had shots on goal, and you know, they worked positions into the box where they really, you know, for lack of better finishing, they'd have had a goal or 2 extra. You know, that'd have only gained 1 point as things panned out. But they did have chances. You know, and the same can't be said for every team that's sort of battling down there with.
They're a weird team, innit? Because they had that little period where they got the points deducted of them, but then they started winning games, innit? They won like 4 in a row or something like that. And it still wasn't their striker scoring. Remember, Decore is not a striker, in it, but they started putting him up front. So when Decore and Onana was in their team, of course he looks better because he's a really good 6, and Decore's got tech as well. McNeil's always trying. I think they've got a solid defense. Mikalenko's even better than I thought. Bro. Like every time I see him, I'm like, he's actually doesn't look like he's going to be a good footballer, but he's pretty good. But no goal scorers. Everton fans still hang on every word of that handbag up front with Calvert-Lewin, and he didn't score any goals. Got taken out. Beto jumps in, who I watched him before he got to Everton, and I thought he was all right. And I remember me and Cal speaking about him in the WhatsApp group at the beginning of the season because he was getting himself out in the game. But he missed some easy chances, missed the penalty. Well, he got saved, and then scores in the end anyway. But they get smoked, bro. Some good goals as well. I think Zuma off a corner. Socek's goal was good, really good goal.
Yeah. Just sit down and just hits it. I never know whether to say they're good goals or not because it's just a hit, isn't it?
It's just a hit,
I'm not too sure how much is like it's planned for it to pan out that way, but just sit down and rifles it into the top corner. The customary Ward-Prowse assist from a corner is thrown in there.
Come on.
And then was it the final goal where he just dinks it over over the keeper? Yeah. And you know what? Because I only watched the highlights back on this game.
Yeah.
Just when you seen that, was it Alvarez that scored? Julian Alvarez.
Yeah.
He come from Ajax, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We were looking at him at one point, but Pickford makes the decision for him. And you know how often we will praise our keepers when they're in one-on-one situations for just standing tall and being brave and not making the decision for the striker. That's what Pickford did. He gave Julian Alvarez, who isn't, a forward-thinking player particularly, isn't a guy that finds himself in them positions too often. Just went down so early that it was just like told him to basically dink it over him. Like I know they were both competing for the ball slightly, but it was never going to get there. Poor goalkeeping, in my opinion. But not necessarily poor. I'm just used to seeing very high standards in them situations.
He's a weird goalkeeper, bro, because throughout the season he will make world-class saves, and then he just does weird stuff. And he's a bit too much of a character in it. Like it's almost like he knows where the cameras are. Yeah, I mean, he'll get up, he'll be fist pumping some meaty catch or something. It's a bit dramatic in that, but yeah, good win for West Ham, and they needed it because I think they won last week as well, maybe, or they drew. But obviously they were on a terrible run before that, like 5
Mhm.
in a row lost, and that smoked against Arsenal, smoked against Liverpool. I did say at the time as well, it was very easy. Alvarez went in the team for a bit. Paqueta was injured, put him back in the squad, back to normal. And I thought they were further down in the table after all them losses. They ain't, bruv. The 7th. I thought they were way lower than that from them losses before around Christmas, but nah, 7th place, man. So head of Wolves and Newcastle and Chelsea and Brighton. So yeah, they're doing their thing. But hopefully Everton get relegated, man. Newcastle 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Mad game, bro. Like basically, if you get into a match with Wolves, bro, it's just a basketball match.
Yeah. It was a good get. Like, see Newcastle get a few of their players back as well helps them.
Big
Massive.
difference.
Yeah, and not only getting them back, have them fit. Because obviously Isak only just come back. I don't even know if you want to call him injury prone, because he comes back, gets injured, comes back, gets injured, and he misses quite a lot of games. Obviously Murphy as well now is back. Livramento was out for a bit. He's now back as well, which is good. Who else? Oh, I think that missed a few games.
Livramento's goal, bro. He scored some pro clubs goal, bro. He just carried on running and forgot to shoot, so he just carried on running.
Yeah, and just got a little toe at the end of it and goes in. But no, really good game of football, man. Guimaraes was another one, man. He was playing some ridiculous. Did you see the no look over the top?
No look pass, bro.
Taking
It's ridiculous, bro. Yeah, and to be fair, they always look better when Dan Burn's in the game, man. When they don't have him, he's pretty good at left back. He's so damn tall, bro. But yeah, he's actually pretty good, man. If he gets the reading on the player anyway, man, if it's someone he can't cope with, it's long, bro, but he'll always battle. But good win for them because they needed it to relieve a bit of the pressure. I think they're 2 points behind West Ham in 8th. So it's kind of wide open, man, because I think from 8th until 6th is 44, about 4 points. And that's Manu who's there, and Spurs are on like 50 at the moment, so they're kind of ahead.
Wolves had chances as well, to be fair. But he was on some good form as well, man. Yeah. Some really good saves.
Yeah.
One against Sarabia at the near post. Can't remember who had a shot from outside, and he was a good hand to it. A couple of decent catches from corners. It was good, man.
Yeah, madness, man. Yeah. Spurs 3, Crystal Palace 1. Palace wasn't terrible all game, but I don't know what the stats are on Spurs coming back in games, but they've done this all season, bro.
You blamed probably 2 players in that one. What's the centre back name? The new one, and the guy you like as well that you wanted to come to Liverpool. I blame him as well. Anderson, yeah, man. Yeah. Well, the game was easily poised, man. Nah, bro, it was poised, and then he decided.
His name. You have to say the guy I like, bro. Like what man?
Yeah,
man can't make mistakes in that, bro.
No, I'm not saying you cut. No, I'm not. Sorry, apologies. Let me restart. Anderson, the captain, dilly-dallies on the ball and allowed Spurs back in the game, because even though Spurs were good, Palace, it wasn't like they were really good where they were causing Palace a lot of problems. They were just having little moments. But they defended well up till the captain decided he wanted to do step-overs and reverse step-overs and just falls over the ball and then tries to grab the player back. And that allowed them back in the game, because then Timo gets a tap in at the far post from a Brandon Johnson cross.
It was good all game, man.
Yeah, it was really fast. Really good still. But
when you got Fing in the team, bro, Maddison, bro, this geezer, bro, he just pulls out these mad passes out of nowhere, bro. He's always there, man. He's one of them, innit, man. I think most people would, if he stays fit, that's the main thing with him. But as I said at the beginning of the season, he will get injured every season at some point, bro, and be out for a while. Obviously, they got him and Son back now. So yeah, Timo gets his goal.
You know, with Spurs, I think I've not watched them a lot this season, but one thing I've noticed is when they play, it's a big pitch and they play wide as well. And when their passing's on point, they can carve you open. They really can. And I think at points like during this game against Palace, that's what they did. Like so often, like Kulevski would get down. Obviously, he's a left-footed player, but he plays down the right. The amount of times he would just cut the ball back and find a man in the box, but on the ground, like they're not aimless crosses or whatever. He's picking somebody out. And you could say that that's not great from Palace because they should be close to their man or a bit more like structured in their formation. But like the amount of times that ball was just entering into the box where it was just a lack of finishing that really meant they didn't get the goals. Like Timo Werner had his chances, like some of them half chances or whatever, but he's in the box with the ball on the ground, like in shooting positions. Like that's what Spurs are able to create. And then they like get in behind. They do have a bit of pace in Werner and Son and stuff as well. Kulevski, when he gets running, is quite hard to. He's a strong runner. Beside him is quite hard to push off the ball. So they have a bit about them, and I just think when they're on it and their passing's clean and they're crisp and they're tidy with their passing and they take care of the ball and they have that width and willing runners and good movement, they're a good offensive team, to be fair to them, and they will do, as they have done, they will hurt teams.
I agree. It's expansive, like when Poch had them the first time and there was playing exciting football. Postecoglou has that one thing where when he's playing against better teams, sometimes he's got his philosophy. He does the high line, passing the ball. Like he wants the game to be exciting. That's what he said after the game before when they lost. He was like, "Well, you were entertained, weren't you?" I was like, "Okay, well, you didn't get your 3 points, so that's kind of all right." But if he can find a balance of when this team's up in a game and there's not long left, why are you still going like all out still? And if he can do that, he'll get the victories all the time. And they had a period where they were really good in the season. To be fair to them, their down period was when Son and Maddison got injured. So I'm sure you lose your best players. That's natural, isn't it? But they were right, man. The 5th place, 5 points behind Villa. I think they've got a game in hand as well. So they should be aiming for that top 4 for 100%, bro. See what they can do. But as for Palace, bro, I don't know, man. Like just whatever, innit?
New manager though, isn't it? Those have so I think obviously he took charge in their previous game. Just give them a bit of time, but they need players, man. They need players like.
Oh yeah, I agree. I didn't even mean it in terms of the manager, but don't have time. There's 11 games left of the season, like and the 14th, that can change very quick. So that's where it's like they're a whatever team because I hardly ever think about Palace, bro. Like you put them on Monday Night Football, and I'll wake up on Tuesday. I'm like, oh, Palace played. That's what happens normally, bro. They're just
they're in a bit of a situation where they need to either stick or twist because, well, they're probably going to be forced to twist in selling Eze at some point and Elise at some point, and it's about how they reinvest that money. They need to make Selhurst Park a fortress again as well. Yeah, like in years gone by, that when the crowd are up for it, that's a quite difficult place to go, and it just seems
City,
like that.
Liverpool, Arsenal always struggled them.
Like even just like. They don't have the cheerleaders anymore, do they? I don't think.
Nah, that's a shame.
But they'd have the cheerleaders, and they'd get all the horny men going in the crowd, and
Hey yo.
Oh, sorry, it's not that kind of show. But you know what I mean? They make the most out of them home games, and they try
they do. Because they sing that shit song as well, and it really loud, bro. Loud all over.
They got the flags and everything, and they try and make it, a proper game, and they try and make it hostile and whatever. But it all seems to have gone away, and teams now don't particularly fear going to Palace. Whereas if you'd have said that a few years ago, you'd be like, pretty tough away day that, And I think that's probably what they need to get back to is make their home fixtures difficult for teams to come and play.
They panic a little bit, Palace, don't they? When they're lower in the table. It's almost like they smell that relegation's around the corner and they just get rid of their manager. They never trust anyone to finish the season properly. So, I mean, Roy Hodgson, obviously, this is his second time in charge and then he's done because, he ain't got no energy either like Klopp. Probably makes more sense in his 70s and that. Half on the stairs, I think. But, yeah, man, I don't know. Should have stuck with Vieira, bro, because he was trained in something. But they're playing good football, just trying to figure out a few things, but they panicked. So, and then he kicked an Everton fan, which was beautiful.
Eze's free kick was good though. The keeper should never be beat on his own side.
Yeah, put a keeper side on it, Vicario. Yeah. Fulham 3, Brighton 0. This guy again, man, he scored again, bro.
He's on smoke and he got an assist as well.
He just pops up out of nowhere every time, man.
No, he's a really good footballer, man. You can see he's a streetwise baller as well. Like the way he plays, he doesn't play the game as like the normal strikers do. He just plays it like free will. He just pops up in areas and attempts stuff that you think, why would you even try that? He's just like, let me just try and see if this works. Nah, serious player, man. He muscled off two of the centre halves for the first goal, and nice little header to Williams, and then Wilson, and then he cuts in and then finishes it off.
That's a really good goal by Wilson, man. He's got a strike on him, isn't it?
And then the cross from Wilson after that for him to get his header as well. Nunez to get his header was really good. But it was a problem all game. He cut one back again for Wilson. He put it wide. he was just a threat. Them two in the game was just a threat. But their team, do you know what, Sam? I looked at this Fulham team and I'm like, oh, it was great that we beat them twice. Well, we beat them twice, one in the cup, one in the league, and then obviously we drew in the game, the away game in the second leg. But even like seeing Adama now, but they just got pure pace, man. They just got
baby when he comes off the bench, and he scored his goal in the game in that, bro. They still ain't got a top to fit him, so that's crazy.
And Pereira should have squared it as well to Wilson to get his goal, and then he just did anything with it. But their team is really good, man. They've got something cooking there.
Well, their defense was really good in this game. I think Bassi was on point all game, and Robinson is doing Robinson stuff all the time. He's good at it. So, they were really good, man. But big win for them.
Do you know what? Just
carry on.
Sorry, I was just going to say Fulham. I've not followed them a lot this season, but I keep up with their results, and I think, oh yeah, and I watch the highlights, and I think, oh, fair play to Fulham, like coming up, done well, look like they play good football at times, got some good players in there that could maybe get some bigger moves in the future, what have you, and like I like respected what they were doing, you know, I like them, I like that they're in the Premier League, and they can on their day really hurt some top teams. And then I looked at where they were in the league, and I was like, "Oh, that kind of goes against my kind of feeling towards how they were actually doing." Because they sort of, what are they, 12? I think they've won 10, they've lost 12. You know, it's pretty evenly split, which isn't too much of a surprise. But I just got this feeling that they were doing better than that. But one thing I really like about them, and I'm only going off highlights, which ain't great to admit, but it seems like they just play in the margins. They don't overcomplicate football. You know, they defend when they need to, and they just pick out the man that's free. And if the man's not free, they just put it down channels, and they just put it in space for people to run onto. And they really don't overcomplicate their game. And I think it's quite nice to see actually at times, because in these kind of fixtures where the teams you probably make Brighton the favourites. I know Mitoma's out and stuff, but like in fixtures like that, it is even and there is space, and teams won't sit back and teams won't fully commit to pressing. So there's this in-betweenness. So I think if you can keep your football simple and do the right things, then you easily go on to win these games. And I think they played, when I was watching the highlights back to the goals they scored and the chances they created, I'm like, this isn't exceptional football, but it's very simple yet effective. And I think credit where credit's due for that, because you know, a team of their stature with the players that they've got, is clearly working for them, you know, and I think in Harry Wilson and Willian and this man now, they have got players that have sort of, they're not exceptional, but they have like abilities that are pretty really good, you would say. Like that left foot on Harry Wilson, we know it from, you know, obviously we Liverpool lad, and we've sort of seen it in glimpses here, but then obviously since he's moved on and his loan spells and stuff, his left foot's brilliant. You know, Willian, obviously a bit of a vet, but still doing it now. They do have quality, and Bassi is on his day. He's a good defender. He's a tough man to get around. He's got a bit of pace, strong, aggressive. He's the sort of player where you look at his standout performances and said, if you replicated that week in, week out, you could really, really go on and play.
Bro, when we had him in that second leg of the cup, bro, that's the first thing I looked at. I was like, oh, AFCON is not there. That's the first thing I looked at, bro. Because he's got energy for days as well. You can get some clumsy moments out of him. Yeah, but also, on his day, you're right, bro. It's a handful. It's a long day, man. And you're right. Play simple, but in between all that simpleness, man, they've got a few techie players, bro. They're doing all right, man. And Brighton, obviously, up and down on it, Brighton.
Is it worth talking about Brighton? I mean, they've past few seasons they've been getting loads and loads of plaudits for some of the work they've done, and rightly so. But I know that they've got injury issues. Mitoma's a big loss for them. I think he's out for the rest of the season, but they're still up there. They're ninth. That's probably fine by them, but the noise is quieting down around Brighton, hasn't it? You know,
it will do. And remember, like it's not like it's ninth, but way away from fifth place, something like that. It's like 4 points, something. Which is what I was going to say to you about Fulham when you said you see the results and then you look at where they are on the table. It's because there's a cluster of teams that all play good football in that same area. There's like Fulham, Wolves, Brighton, and Newcastle. And like you could interchange them before the season ends. You go, they should have finished there, but it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 points between them all. When they can all interchange. Because at the Wolves, apart from them losing the game yesterday, Wolves were the team in form. They were smoking everyone. But obviously Fulham now, they beat Man U last week. And now they got Brighton, which is 2 really good victories for them, man. If they see that on their schedule, they're like, that's a long day. Can we get a point out of these games? They've got 6 points, bro. So can't be mad at them, man. But
And to be fair to Brighton as well in the game, like they created enough chances.
They created enough
They had more possession. It's just they're just in a crazy space at the moment where they're not taking the opportunities. They're not taking as many opportunities as they get because Ferguson had one, should have scored. But they are missing some key
And
players.
they got their finger as well this week. They got Europa League as well. So.
They got Europa League as well. So probably they had one eye on that as well. Probably rested a few because I know Pascal didn't start, he came on. And he's normally
not starting.
level player for them as well. So
very interesting, man. These bombs, bro. Chelsea 2, Brentford 2, little derby and that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, Chelsea, bro. It's not that surprising, bro. Like this is Chelsea's results all season, all over the place.
With Chelsea, man, they're just a crazy team, man. They've got some good players, but they just don't know how to play together, bro. They're just the wrong pieces. They've got a puzzle here, but one, they've just taken him from different boxes and it doesn't match up. Jackson, he looks like he can be a good player. He just looks rough around the edges. Maybe if you can sharpen him up a bit and you can get something out of him. Missed a clear-cut chance, goes around the goalkeeper and kicks it at the defender instead, just trickles it to the defender. But I don't know with them, man. Some games you get like really good football. Some games you get these lovely little transitions and you get loads of creative chances. And then there's just odd games where they just go missing. The defense is all over the place. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Chelsea's quite lucky that the Chelsea, bro, because Nottingham did the same thing when they brought loads of players. And they tried to gel them all together, and I think they brought 23 and then ended up getting rid of some of them. I think Lingard was their biggest signing, got rid of him pretty fast, bro. Sent him off to Seoul, bro. So it's luckily for them, the players they brought, they still got talent there, so they're gonna itch results out throughout the season. But still a bit all over the place.
They've got. It's just like the way they play. I don't know. They have a style yet. I feel like they just play off the cuff. It's like, we'll just do a couple of nice little 1-2s here, and then we can hit a little through ball. There's more stuff into it, but from the way it looks from the outside, I don't see them having a playing style at all. I don't see how they set up in the game, what the idea is. Who do you want to get on the ball a lot? Do we want to play down the channels? Do we want to play into the striker? He holds it up, play it around the corner. Yeah. It just varies all over the place, and there's no set structure. So it means for those players, like your Caicedos and your Enzos and all of these guys and Palmers, they're just using their actual abilities instead of actually have a style where, okay, let's play the double pivot. Me and you sitting here, and then we'll leave Palmer as the 10, and he can then go and create. And then Jackson can just be the floating striker, and he can run the channels if we need, and you can then use the fast pace players that they've got on the wings. But no one seems to know what they want to do. Gusto looks really good.
I like him. He looks
really good, man, as a right back defensively. But to be fair, there was a moment at 3-1 where he lost out on a header, but where Brentford should have scored to make it 3-1. But other than that, he looks really good, man. He's probably the shining light from this team.
I don't want to overgas it, man. He started off the season a bit meaty, bro.
Remember Reece James was the one they wanted to really play, and I remember the game against Arsenal, and they, for some reason, Gusto was playing really well, and then they decided to put Reece James on. Didn't take him off, but they just put him and then shifted the formation.
And Gusto the fault for the last goal.
No, but what I'm saying is they changed the shape in terms of where he needed to be, so to allow Reece James to play, and that's how they ended up losing the momentum in the game, because Reece James was just all over the place after that, and Arsenal then took a hold of the midfield. I think he's a good player, man. He's only 20 in it, so got plenty of time.
No, I'm not saying he's not good. He's definitely good, and I just don't want to overget because I've seen him have some bad games this season, man. Especially the games when I've seen him lose the game, he's been a big problem in it. And Chelsea's in a weird space, man. Obviously, they can't take all the players back that they brought now. It is what it is. When they brought loads of different players. Interestingly, of all them players they brought, I don't think there's much Premier League experience there. And I'm not one of them people that say, you have to have, Prem proven and all that. But if you're going to have so many people, you might have to have some in there. And really, Palmer, bro, Palmer wasn't even a starter at Man City, bro. He was playing against Club Brugge and that. So he's been one of the better ones. Gallagher's been one of the better ones. These are all people that you already had. So probably should have slowed down on them buying them players in that one. But it's a bit.
I think I agree with the points that you guys make with Chelsea. I think if they had a manager like Klopp, where he does have an identity, does have non-negotiables, he's flexible, but there's just, you know, fundamentals of his tactics that don't change.
Yeah.
Or, you know, with the pressing high up the pitch, high line, gem pressing and everything like that. They'll be a top 4 team with the current players they've got, I think. And then with a few additions and maybe just time more than anything, with a really, really top coach like Klopp, and I know Klopp's like one of the best in the world. And they're not going to go out there and get someone quite of his quality. But, you know, that sort of shows what quality they do have in the squad, that they could really go and achieve that. I think they need to, well, not be careful because they're kind of in this bit, but as you were speaking, Ans, I was just thinking reasons as to why. I think when your results are up and down for so long, it becomes the norm. Not that they want it to be, but it's kind of your mentality. I mean, these guys are winners. These guys have been bought for big money because they've had success at other clubs. And now their time at Chelsea, it becomes acceptable to get a draw at Brentford. You know, if Liverpool are drawing at Brentford, we're like, it's understandable. It's Brentford. It can happen, but we're all devastated. Like, oh God, what does this mean for the title? Chelsea now they want to get back into the top 4. Of course they do. But I think they've been out of it now for a little while, and they're floating around. They're not even close. They're floating around in like 10th position. These players now, it becomes a little bit more acceptable to drop points. And I think that's is very, very dangerous. And I think that's why they, along with a lot of other reasons that you highlighted, is why they're so inconsistent and why they're probably going to struggle to get back into that top 4. They need a coach that's going to come in and galvanize them and have a style and just stick to it, and they have a direction to head in, or they need a just really good period of results where it becomes disappointing then to get a draw. And if you do get a draw or a loss, you bounce back with 3 wins or 4 wins, and you make that the norm again. I think they've got quality all over in the squad, but like you say, they have no sense of direction. They have no sense of like what they're aiming to do. And now I just think they're sort of just meandering around in the league. And I do think someone needs to, I don't think it'll be Poch now, to be honest with you, but someone needs to get hold of that squad, as we've said for years now, actually, and just give them a sense of direction, give them, you know, clear plans, and just go for it with it, you know, and get some good results. Because you wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know what coach was out there to do it, but you know, if there was a really, really good coach out there, like a Klopp or Guardiola or whatever, and they come into that team with that squad of players, they'd easily get back into the top 4. They'd be back in Europe, I think.
Yeah, I think so. What are you saying, Zabiri?
Big up, man. How you guys doing?
Guys,
No, I just listening to you, man, talking about Chelsea, man. Interesting perspective. I think Ends nailed it still. Let's just call it end of February, not even beginning of March, really. And still can't really find a play. That's sad. I mean, you can't say you don't have the depth in the squad, because that's a myth. You know what I mean? Had they had one style of play and it just wasn't working, no matter who they throw in there, we can write off that style of play. They've tried a bunch of different stuff, bro, with a bunch of different men, and their top performers are man that's been there. So your top performers are man that you already had, and you brought in a bag of money you can't turn over. It sucks, man. I think it's high time to let the manager go. I don't think any manager coming in with that many men to choose from still can't get it right after 6 months. And I'm only saying after 6 months. It's been more than 6 months. But, bro, you can't have 30 men, 40 men to choose from, and after 6 months, you don't know where to go. It says a lot. And now that I'm looking at Chelsea, I'm kind of nervous because we might get a new manager, and we have a decent squad. It'll be a shame he doesn't know what direction to go in. So,
yeah.
Here's one for you then, for everybody. Because I'm just looking at the table now. Villa sitting 4th, 55 points. Chelsea in 11th, 36. So they're 19 points off top 4, which is a distance, right?
Crazy.
If Unai Emery goes to Chelsea, do you think they get top 4?
Yeah.
So,
Now, no, but in
Not
the
now,
beginning,
but if he's-
definitely.
yeah.
Had he have had the season this week, sorry. Yeah.
God, when you forget Unai Emery got Villa at 17th.
Well, this is the point I'm trying to make, you know. The point I'm trying to make is I do think there's quality in this squad, you know, but you know,
I
Emery
think you're
comes
right
in
when you
and
said
he
that
has
there's quality in the squad. I do believe that there's quality in the squad. I agree with you there. But I actually think that there's a slight bit that we overgas even the players that they've got for being even better just because of they play for Chelsea. Because like when I look at the rest of the squads in the league, and I'm like, are they better than these teams? Like seriously?
Savage, here's the thing though, man. It's
Yeah.
11v11. When you talk about quality in the squad, bro, we're talking about able bodies, right? We're not talking about like injury-prone players. All right, that might be Reed James and Chilwell and them, man.
Mhm.
Bro, they got able bodies. I've seen Leicester with
you're
but I've
right.
seen Leicester with no quality really makes quality. Like the man them step up. I've seen Villa. Bro, Villa didn't have 10 bad boys in their team, bro, when Emery took over. So what I'm trying to say to you, Savage, when you have able bodies, 11v11, I don't know what Chelsea's trying to do, bro. And they got bare men. And you tell me, all them men, bro, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, but you got to remember something, man. This Emery thing with Villa, he's done great there. I think on points up until about 2 months ago, he had the most points in the calendar year of all the managers. But he didn't take that Villa team to fourth. He took that Villa team, finished seventh, got conference football, then brought players, bro. And the players he brought are really good. So I'm saying, for example, bro, like Villa's team's better than Chelsea's, bro. And like if you took these people individually, Gallagher, Palmer, all these guys. Remember Enzo a year and a half ago before the World Cup, bro. He was available for like 10 mil. He went to Benfica, spent half season there, came over here. Caicedo had 10 games at Brighton the season before, then had a really good season and then got brought. And then all the other guys, bro, like most people weren't. There's a reason why no one was linked to most of them. So when I'm looking at these individuals, when Cav asked the point, he's quite, if Emery took over this squad, could he get them to fourth? And I said, because it's like, could Emery take Wolves' team over and get them to fourth? Because that's the same thing to me, bro. There's a few players in their team where you're like, okay, I'll take this person like this Wolves player is better than this Chelsea player. This Chelsea player is better than that Wolves player. But I think if you've done a combined 11, it wouldn't be overwhelmingly Chelsea with most of them teams in the middle of the league. And that's my point, bro. So we're forced to like these guys. We're forced to go, these guys are all because they spent so much money on them. But no one rates Mudryk, bro. They know what he did against Real Madrid in one game, bro. No one really rates him like that. A man wasn't trying to watch Shakhtar games, bro.
But it doesn't mean that they don't have talent, though. I think that's
I didn't say that though. The first thing I said was I agreed they've got talent.
No. But I'm saying is you compare them to like a Wolves and you don't see the difference. That's what you said, and I see a difference because they're a better team than Wolves. They've got better players. It's just that they don't have an identity and a system of how they want to play, so they just look really shit.
So you think man for man, if you've done a combined 11, have way more Chelsea players than Wolves?
Yeah, because bro, Thiago would be in any of their squads if based on the teams you mentioned as a centre back.
No, because I wouldn't be able to go off Thiago from the past. I'd have to go off Thiago now.
No, Thiago now, but he still was top level defender, bro. He would. Reece James would be. It's only a few seasons ago everyone was saying he's the best right back on the planet.
Forget everyone else though, just us.
No, I'm just saying in general though, innit? If we're having a conversation, I have to generalize it.
Tillman's been better than Thiago. Dawson's been better than Thiago. That's their centre.
I think that's based on an opinion, but that's fine. It could always be an opinion-based thing. But Reece James, I'm just saying.
Surely you don't believe that on Chelsea this season that you think the Thiago.
No, but we're generalizing it. I'm not talking from this season. Cav mentioned.
No, you have to though, because you have to talk this season because this is the season where Poch's got them. The season before, he wasn't the manager.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the players and their talent at the same time. Thiago's a talented centre back. I'm looking at their style and system doesn't allow to get the best out of him. But there's moments when he's been the main man at centre back for them.
That's my point. You said moments, bro. So you start Thiago with Tillman right now.
I've also added because they don't have a style and a system, they look worse than what they actually are as football players, not the team itself. Ben Chilwell on his day, everyone was like he's in England, he's one of the best left backs.
Yeah, but he's injured. Everyone, bro. Forget everyone. What do you think about Chilwell?
He's a good left back, bro, but he's been mad injury prone, so I can't give him the ratings I normally would have been able to give him. because I haven't seen much of him. But it doesn't mean that he's not got talent. And I can only go off because I know the player has talent.
Yeah, but I never started off saying they didn't have talent. I just said that I think if you're done a combined 11 of Wolves and Chelsea, it wouldn't be overwhelmingly Chelsea. I really don't think it would.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be, but
How much have you seen of Petrovic in goal? Because he's the goalkeeper at the moment.
no, but he's new, innit? He's been there for a while. He's a new
No,
blood.
but that's my point. You
respect
have to compare it to now, bro. You can't compare it to the past because Potts wasn't their manager. They didn't have all these players 2 seasons ago. So I'm
Okay,
just saying,
in the
based on
league
now,
they're a bit mismatchy, but they did get to a cup final, didn't they? Wolves hasn't been in a cup final.
what's that mean?
Petrovic was one of the reasons why they were in the cup final.
I think it's kind of weird to do the combined 11 because most of the Chelsea players have been a bunch of purple patches. So like I've seen Badiashile where he looks good, but I've seen him have more bad games than good. Malo Gusto, Malo Gusto. No one rated him for like 10 games, bro. And all of a sudden in the past 4 games, I'm like, rah, something is actually really there. So it got me thinking, like, yo, are these men really good? Like the club thought when they brought them in, and then the coaches, you know what I'm saying, can't get the right tune because sometimes you can overcoach them, man. Sometimes
no, I agree. And
you know
don't get me wrong,
so,
I'm not trying to say that the shit. I'm just trying to say that, for example, if you'd done the other way around and the players you just mentioned, they were individually in Wolves' team, they wouldn't get as much rating as a Wolves player than they would as a Chelsea player, bro. So if you use Gusto at right back, based on this season, safe. He's got better as the season's gone on, 100% safe. That's him over my man who used to be at Barcelona, even though he's been good this season, but that's fine. Then Thiago this season hasn't been that good, and Disasi has been okay, but Dawson and Kilman have been a great partnership all season, bro. So
they've been consistent because they've not been injured, so that plays a good part as well.
Okay, but even individually, they've been better than all of the Chelsea centre backs.
Yeah, but they've had the partnership most, if not all, of the season.
That's what I said. Individually, just take them as themselves. They've been better.
Yeah, but we know as a centre back though, sometimes you do need a partnership. Maybe Thiago need a consistent.
Okay, but my only point is that I just said 4 players.
Keeps getting injured. Thiago's been injured, so it's been mismatched. So it's a bit harsh to say, oh yeah, they've been better. Yeah, they have been, but there's nothing to compare.
Well. It's not that harsh, bro. Like, take any of the centre backs because I've just mentioned 4 players, and safe if you want to use Chilwell at left back and my man is Semedo at right back, and then the goalkeeper, even though Petrovic has been okay, but I think the Wolves keeper's been a bit pants this season, so safe. But automatically, bro, it's just over 50% on the team already, bro. We ain't even got to the midfield. Then you got their number 6 in that. Caicedo's not been great this season. Lemina's been better than him. Sarabi's been better than some of them players. Neto's been better than. Come on, but you know Lemina's been better than him. You've been cussing Caicedo yourself, bro.
Yeah, it's because he didn't sign for us. It doesn't mean I don't think he's a better player.
He's been good this season.
Well, hey, I don't want to be this guy, man. I apologize, but so I'm excited that I'm not even home this early and to jump in with the Mandem and catching a hangover. It might be my first hangover since the year started, man. And you know, I saw the title of the video. You know what I'm saying? Title race just got serious, and we're talking about 10th, bro. This long. It's kind of
no, because the
kind of weird for me still.
It's next.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I know that, but I know all these are just going to keep like go against what you would have said before. But I'm just saying it's going to end up at least. Even I didn't say Chelsea would end up with less players. I said it wouldn't be overwhelmingly Chelsea, bro. And automatically, I can think of at least 5 to 6 players of Wolves that will be ahead of them based on this season alone.
Do you think?
But Savage, couldn't it come down to form and system because the Wolves have a system? Yeah, but they have a system. But it's based on form and system, though, Sam. Chelsea don't have none of those.
I don't know how many excuses we're going to give all these individual players, bro.
It's no excuses. It's just facts.
Oh no! It's just that's why Wolves look more settled. Chelsea is not settled. So if I'm looking at a settled backline, irregardless of their result, them men are settled. Chelsea, Palmer may be settled.
Yeah,
maybe Gallagher.
Palmer and Gallagher is 2 people that I would have picked in the combined 11 between.
Yeah, but they're the only 2 settled player in Poch's system, and I don't even know what system that is.
So basically, what you're going to tell me is that every time someone's been shit, it's because they're not settled. No,
Savage. What I'm saying is Palmer and Gallagher are the 2 that's constantly on the sheet. Everyone else gets chopped and changed. the two consistent players, or three for Chelsea, is the keeper, Palmer, and Gallagher. Every man else don't really know what's happening. Am I wrong for saying that? Because that's what I think. So when you look at that and you go, how is it the three mandem that constantly play are the only three getting in? Then that kind of shows you.
The ones that got put in there when the worst settled were playing shit and he took them out, bro. And the only person who's got an excuse is on Cuckoo, bro, because he's been injured. And when he plays, he still plays good. So how come he doesn't suffer to the system everyone else does? I'm just saying, system is a part to play. But
but Nkunku was probably the best player in that squad, though, to be fair. So goes to show again.
I think a fully fit Chelsea team is a better team than Wolves. And even if Wolves have all their players fully fit as well.
I wouldn't even go fully fit, and because form plays a lot, man. And Chelsea.
Yeah, but I'm saying if Nkunku's playing, and the rest of their players are fit and playing.
On paper, but on form, bro. Like, I'm not going to just put Chilwell up there because Chilwell is Chilwell, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The player is still a good player. It's just that he's not been consistent because he's been injured all the time. Reece James, people were saying he was one of the best right backs, but he's not playing. So Gusto was the one.
Yeah, and also that was like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, the player hasn't played, so we can't say he's now shit because he hasn't been playing.
No one said there was shit though.
I'm not saying we've said it, but I'm just saying we can't knock the player. We can't use that argument at all because he hasn't been playing to say that he wouldn't be better than a Wolves player.
And it's the same thing me and you were saying as far as saying the players don't have a system to settle in. So how can you expect them to perform? And if they're not performing, we're not going to pick them over Wolves player that's actually performing. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's why I think the system and run of form is key, bro. Like, remember, people was getting rid of the write off certain players because they didn't have a run of games. You give them a run of games, you're like, rah.
That's all I'm saying. I think they've had 4 managers, bro. Same team. So usually you just go, well, if this is happening, then surely it's the manager get rid of him. And obviously he's a massive part to play, no doubt in that.
But these are all new players, though, isn't it? They're not 4 managers didn't take them.
Some of them are.
Well, half of them, they signed about 14 of them, and about 7 of them.
Chile is new. This what's his name is what's his name? The Sassy.
Gusto is new.
What's his name in the midfield? Gusto's new. Palmer is new. Jackson is new.
Caicedo's new.
He's new as well. He only came in last season.
Yeah, Potts wasn't the manager. That's my point.
But you said 4 managers these men have had, bro. But most of these men haven't had 4 managers. They've had 1.
When Todd Bowley came in, Lampard was the manager, or was it Tuchel? And then they got rid of him. They got Lampard in to finish off the season.
Actually, it went Lampard, Tuchel, Lampard, Potter,
yes.
Lampard.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? The issue might be the Lampard in between. I think that could be the issue.
Fucked up everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of these men are new, bro. It's not they've just had the Potts training and Potts training ain't the one it looks like.
Have you man ever had to patch a bicycle tire and you have to like scrape the whole rubber tire just so the adhesive can stick?
So
I feel like that's Lampard's job. Yeah. Lampard come in, he rough to mend them up, and then a new manager can attach his tactics. So maybe you don't need to rough up certain man. That's all I'm saying. Just get a new tube in that, bro. This patch job didn't work.
Yeah. I think, listen, I don't think there's no right or wrong. I just think that they're getting too much of a blind, bro, because no one gives Man U this much of a blind. They're shit, and they're still better than Chelsea, bro, which is crazy. So that's my point.
Wait, Savage, before we jump, I just want to hear what your real angle was, because now that I hear you repeat that, I'm kind of confused. So are we not blaming Poch, or were you blaming the players?
I'm blaming all of them.
The whole thing.
Yeah. My point wasn't really around that. It was just the fact that I was just saying I can't prove it, and you lot can tell me otherwise, and then that's safe. I can't say anything, can it? But I just think that sometimes all these players, if I asked you, if I gave you $1 billion and said spend the money on any player you want, even if you go and scout them from anywhere, Football Manager, whatever, I don't think you'd come back with most of these players, bro. And everyone's rating them a little bit more and going, no, but he's a really, really good player. It's just that the system. I'm like, how about the system shit, the manager shit, and these players might not be as good as you think they are, bro? I never heard anyone mention most of these players before Chelsea brought them, bro. Not Badia Chile, not Gusto, not any of these guys, bro.
I mean, the only 2 I know was Nkunku and Caicedo.
Yeah, exactly.
Enzo, I didn't even know.
It doesn't mean if we don't mention them, the players ain't good players.
Why do you keep saying that? I didn't say that wasn't good.
Yeah, but you said no one mentioned these players, bro. So I'm saying if no one mentioned them, doesn't mean that they're not good.
Okay, but I'm just saying that when we spent all summer doing transfer videos and we were going through players that you would buy for your own team, and Liverpool needed a midfield. And apart from Caicedo, no one mentioned any of their midfielders, bro. This is what
I mean, they mentioned Lavia. They mentioned Lavia as well, man. Lavia was a big
but
shot.
I didn't even count Lavia because he's been injured the whole time, so I didn't even count him.
Yeah, but Gallagher,
wasn't people raving about
Gallagher would be a good fit to Liverpool?
Yeah,
But Gallagher was already.
Enzo was already a Chelsea player.
Proving my point. Gallagher was already a Chelsea player, and Enzo had 6 months at Benfica, bro. He didn't even finish the whole season. So before that, he was in Argentina, and he was just a name that people knew that there's this kid, and people are linked to him, and that, but when he cost 10 million, and Liverpool linked to him. I'm just saying that sometimes
I only know Gusto for real. Still, I'm trying to think of the other man. Jackson, I didn't want him.
Yeah, Caicedo was the biggest name. But and at the time, with all the other Liverpool fans, we was going to sign him like safe, sign him in it, cold. But before that, in this video, I was like, he had 10 games for Brighton the season before, so it's still a gamble, isn't it? It's still a gamble because Brighton had a great season, but you could pick any Brighton player of that season and go, we could buy him, you can buy him, you can buy him because they've all been good. I'm just saying, for example, now if Caicedo doesn't get any better than he is right now, how he's playing at Chelsea, and no other team play a double pivot, then he might just not be as good as you think he is unless he plays this sort of a system, which is fine. But it just means that the player's not as good as I thought he is. That's what happened at Liverpool. Klopp brought players in and put them in a certain system. If you take them out and put them in another team, they might not be good anymore or as good. Doesn't mean they're shit players. It's just that sometimes that's just how football works, and it's systems. Get the best out of it. Liverpool's seen that midfield that won the league. Not one manager would have picked that midfield, bro. Not one manager, bro.
Can I ask you a question then? So from what we're seeing now, and I 100% agree with you, Sal, it's starting to look like Enzo was never that bad. And it looked like Caicedo came with tax, but they didn't apply the tax, which was McAllister, because we got that tax deduction off McAllister. I only see about 2 top 6 players in the Chelsea team, and that'll be Sterling and then Nkunku. The rest of Mandem, bro. Tough competition, man. Think about it. Think about like Villa. How many of these men are walking into Villa outside of Sterling and Nkunku? And I can't even say Nkunku walks into Villa.
Yeah,
but you're right.
So just let that sink in. Just let that sink in, and then Chelsea might need to go and bring back the receipt in that.
Talking of Villa.
Villa 3, Luton 2. Ollie Watkins at it again. I think he's on. I think just in the Prem 20. Was he on like? Well, what's he done so far this season?
Have a look.
I think it's his best season thus far. You know,
he's got 16 goals and 10 assists. That's what. That's a
really good return.
Numbers.
Really good return.
Yeah. And obviously that's not everything for the season. That's just in the Prem.
Yeah, that's just a Prem.
He's been scoring in the Conference League and that as well. Yeah, man, he's a goal scorer, man.
How old is he? Do we know?
25 now, I think.
Yeah, mid-20s. Yeah. It's an interesting one because he's been good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been a goal scorer the whole time. Yeah.
It's been good. And I don't know why he's not spoken about as a potential player for top side, you know?
He used to be inconsistent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apart from when he was in the Championship, he was inconsistent, and then he got injured. He definitely worked on himself, and I don't know if he's got leaner in that, bro. Like he's definitely worked on himself, bro.
Yeah, went to end
and got that couscous. Yeah.
Yeah, I particularly like his second goal. I mean, the touch to set himself, and then like it was obvious then he was going to set it out into the far corner, but it's just the first touch and the finish just done to perfection. Yeah. You know, when that ball's coming, just picks it out of the air. He not only controls it, but he sets himself for then just to be able to tuck it away around the keeper. Brilliant, brilliant. And he obviously scores 2 goals, but he could have walked away with 5. To be honest, he had chances.
Listen, man, the only hope is Villa's got some players that are techie, and sometimes I'm just like, if there was an injury prone, bro, because I don't know, since Bailey last season missed the sitter and cried about it, he's been cooking, bro.
His numbers are good as well this season, actually.
Bro, he's got the RB just sitting down, bro. The only time the RB starts ahead of him is because he's had a knock or something, and that's 2 great wingers there, bro. But honestly, bro, when Bailey gets the ball, there's not many. You were speaking about yesterday when we were talking about Diaz and that, and you're saying about people who threaten when they run with the ball, running at you and stuff like that. Bailey, and I'd say Neto, bro. You don't want them running at you, bro. It's a long day, and he doesn't do the what people accuse St. Maximin of doing, of like sometimes there was no end result to it. No, Bailey's pretty much it's getting a shot on target or he's assisting somebody is pretty much how it goes every time he gets the ball. Yeah, it's horrible, man. Great to watch, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, it makes that result against them earlier in the season even better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because he just got it wrong against us, innit? He tried to overthink the tactics against us, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, and that was arguably probably our best performance of the season, if not in probably top 3 best performances of the season. Because from start to finish, we were good. I'm not wanting to make it about us, but you know, as good as they've been this season, found themselves in 4th position, scoring goals. Okay, not today's game, but can be, you know, defensively solid as well. To be able to go and beat them 3-0 at home and control the entire game without any threat from them was now turned out to be a brilliant result.
They were swapping people's positions against us to try and get.
Yeah, wasn't that the game Bailey got subbed on and subbed off?
Watkins as well. Watkins didn't do anything, and then they brought Fingy on, innit?
They brought Diaby as well.
Yeah, they brought Duran on, innit? And then he just started shooting from everywhere.
No, you know what, Kev? That's a good shout. That it makes the result that we get at these, man, pretty good result, man. And
massive.
We might look back at that result. Yeah, we might look back at that result and be like, "Yo, that was dope." Cause
I'm in dead serious, innit? Of course, I want to beat the best teams to win the league. Of course, I do, bro. But if you can take little scalps here or there, do it. And when I looked at the schedule and I seen that Villa was 2 games before the end of the season, there's a reason why I said I think we'll win the league at Spurs, because I don't want to play Villa when we need to win the league, bro. It's just not. It's not fun, and they're at home as well.
When they're chasing the top 4 as well.
Yeah, because they've just gone about their business quietly. Don't get me wrong; they're making a lot of noise around Christmas, and now everyone's settled down. Even the fans have settled down a little bit, which is probably good for them. And their expectations is all Champions League. Obviously, this season's weird, isn't it? Because they've got that weird new format for the next Champions League next season. What I'll get into after. So 5th place couldn't even get the Champions League. That's what Ten Hag said, which is not. It's not the right thing to say after you just get smoked by City. You know what I mean? Well, speaking of City, Manchester United. Yeah.
Wait, did I see somebody bigging up Rashid in the group chat?
Nobody.
Oh, for the goal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his goal.
He scored his goal, and then then did absolutely nothing.
If you asked him, if you went back and said to the Man U fans, would you trade his performance and get rid of that goal if it meant you could get 0-0 or something? Yeah, because he did. He scored that and done nothing. In fact, no, I'm lying. He scored that. Then they gave him 2 more chances where they could have went 3-0 up. One of them, they played him through. He just got to run forward and he tries to header it into the ground and Walker just catches up with him, bro. The other one, Bruno plays a great ball. There's McTominay and Rashid, bro. And he tries to swipe at it, misses the volley. And then after that moment, the only thing I saw in that game is that Walker bullied him, bro. And that's it.
The next one as well, Sab, when he got played through, and then he opted to try and get a foul instead of just taking the touch.
Yeah.
And that's when Foden scored. Because
not too long after,
Yeah. Because my man said that was a foul. I don't think it was a foul still.
Yeah, because I've seen Man U fans on their stream screwing like, they've done us twice here. Like, because they wanted a free kick both times for the last 2 goals in it before they scored. And I'm like, bruv, Walker did not foul you, bro. He hardly leant on you, bro, when you threw yourself to the ground. So
also on your earlier point as well, Savage, you see that guy named Anthony, bro. He's not it, bro, because he got the ball probably like 10 yards outside his box, and City keep that line when they press you in. They got that line there, right, bro? If he would have looked up, he would have played. I don't know who the guy was.
Yes, I know what Zach. Bro, the thing is, I know Zach what moves.
If he would have just looked up, but this man decided he's gonna dribble through City. Whenever he ever dribbled through a Premier League team,
do you know the great point? Yeah, you made that most men don't have 2 foot, bro. He's just 1-footed. So that's why he
tell you about these 1-foot men, bro.
But he did see it. Bro, I promise you, he was like,
I can't stand it. Bro, Zabiri, I can't stand it, bro. Like, I, don't get me wrong. Everyone's probably gonna have a stronger foot. I cannot deal with professional footballers not using.
Now, wait. Let me just get my
I said it in the
composure.
watch along about our own players, bro. Like,
Ed, what you say to me just now, bro?
it's horrible. That's horrible that man can't kick with both feet.
Professional football can't hit space because
No,
you said
because
hitting space was easy.
there is players like Robbo was like that, but you could see he's worked on his right foot a bit because now he's taking little touches on it now. But every touch from Robbo used to be left-footed, so he could only go one way. But now he goes inside because he's confident on his, and that's why Tsimikas is so balanced because he can use his right or left. But you got this guy, bro. He can't use his right foot because I
don't think he's seen him, Eds. I don't think he's seen.
I promise you, he saw it, bro. But he can't. You know, sometimes you look down and you go, my angle of my body, I can't, and that's not my
Can't
favorite.
get away with that, you know. Unless you Beckham. Now, honestly, bro, unless you Beckham or Van Persie or someone like that, bro, you can't really get away with just using the 1 foot thing. Bro. Like,
Yeah, not anymore. You should be able to use both feet now. Like,
That's why I never excelled at left wing because there's
No, I get
sometimes
mad-
I get a
bro, I get
mad
mad-
value on my left foot, bro.
Bro, I get mad at our own players, bro, because I see man twisting up their whole hip to just use the same, because they can't use the other foot, they're twisting up their whole hip to use the same. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I seen, bro, there's one thing I saw the other day here, it creased me, bro. In Liverpool's game here, Harvey picked up the ball, and because he didn't want to use his other foot, he ran across the whole pitch with it to give a 2-yard pass.
Yeah.
I'm like, just give the ball.
Like it's crazy, man. You need players that can play off of both feet.
Yeah.
Because in those
I don't
moments,
think he saw the pass. I don't think he saw the pass. That's why I'm not knocking him for the weak foot. I'm knocking him for the IQ because
you know how many times you could
Probably worse.
it happened to him twice, Cap. But that's what I'm saying. I'll knock him for the IQ because I can't knock him for. There's no way you saw a man clean through. You're gonna tell me it's because you couldn't use your foot in your body position. You didn't play your man.
Even
through.
Rashford had one as well when he cut back inside. All he had to do is use his left foot and put it across the face. He cut back and checked and tried to play a pass inside. All he had to do is just put it across.
And then you got Bruno, who can use his other foot and tries to Trivela it, bruv, and fails. No, because it was a pot. Oh, tell me you saw this run towards the end of the game. I think it was Anthony.
I saw it. Yeah,
Anthony
it was
Anthony. Give me the ball in it on your foot, on your left foot, bruv.
Because he ended up being offsides because he was trying to bend the run. Anthony was doing everything to help him as well.
Yeah, man, started bending the run.
And then you got Fingy, bruv. Amrabat, bruv, who sold them out, bruv. I think Amrabat.
Oh, that's your boy. Nah, that's your boy. Still.
Yeah, that's your guy, sir.
Savage,
That's fine.
savage.
That's
Come
fine.
to the congregation, man. When I seen him done,
Hey, bruv, wait there. I love that he did this to Man U, bruv. So it's fine by me.
Oh no!
he's a double agent, Savage. You called him up at halftime.
No. I said I wanted him at Liverpool. Safe. There's no.
You wax lyrical
I'm not gonna
about
take it
this
back.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it back.
No, it was cold.
I wanted him at Liverpool. He wasn't going to cost that much money. Safe. Bring him to Liverpool, and he didn't come to Liverpool. Do you guys think that from that moment when he goes to the rivals, I care about what he does?
Won this guy after that.
I only hope badness on his life from that moment, bro.
That's the only thing that happened to him.
You said
He's
you
never
were
played in
talking
the
up this
middle and had a
guy
good game.
so much.
I was, but listen, Cav, I'll give it you.
Yeah, it was deserved. He was
told me
playing
systems
really well.
on it. You not just told me system, so I'm just saying. When I saw the European system, it was fine.
Savage, you know, he's never had a good game.
Nice things? No, that's a lie. That's a lie. But his best games were at left. No, stop the bullshit. But his best games were at left back for Man U. They played.
Yeah, but they're not like you're not leaving that game going, yo.
But Sam, listen to what you just said, bro. The man comes in as a DM, cooked up in the that Europe or whatever that cup score.
No, it was a World Cup. It was a World Cup.
No, the World Cup, but he played well in the conference.
He played in the Europa as well,
he cooked up in the Conference League, like boss in the game. And he comes into Man United and man put him left back. A 6 left back. This is what I'm saying about confusing players, bro. I mean, bro, he's
best game for
on the
United.
bench.
His best game for United were in the Champions League. That's the only
Bro,
time.
don't get me wrong, yeah. I obviously what's his name needed to start. I can't remember the little Donny's name.
Cobby.
Maino, he's playing really well. But when you're playing a game of this magnitude, sometimes you have to think, I need a bit of physicality. If I put him and Casemiro in the 6 or the double pivot, that gives me a bit of height, a bit of aggression in there. You can't allow Man City to, bro. There were so many times that they were just going to feet. Maino was playing okay, but he was just running around, bro. Like they were just playing around him. You put Amrabat and Casemiro in the 6th or the double pivot. I don't know,
Bro,
man. Sometimes you have to look at these games.
Casemiro's legs, bro. They're controlled from a control panel somewhere, bro. Because I seen Foden run through yesterday and someone turned his legs off, bro. He just stopped. He just stopped. He didn't even try and chase him, bro. Like in the replay of Foden's goal, you'll see Casemiro behind him just.
The touch was done. As soon as he played the 1-2, he was gone.
The man looked like.
Sav, you run back, you look like an idiot.
You can't. Okay,
sometimes
the reason why I know you can't
shot.
stand it because I'm gonna mention now. First of all, Foden, we'll get to him because he's a G in it.
Yeah.
The touch done him. The save from Onana was shit. So what I'm saying, if man does that past you, bro, I can't have our player standing there. Run on the line on it. That's what you do. Run to the line in case it goes past the goalkeeper or he parries it and needs to get it away. You don't just stand behind man and just watch
but already, what's his name was covering around the back end, wasn't he? Who was playing right back again? And then they moved him to left back. Dallo, yeah, he was close to the line.
You never have too many people when your team's about to concede.
No, but the angle of the playing it, bro. Like he can run back. He was never going to get on.
Oh, you're telling me you're just happy with him just standing there? If you're a Liverpool player, that's one.
Bro, but he can't get. Even if he runs back, Sav, I'm saying the way the pass was made, the only shot he had was go across the goalkeeper, and Dallo was there. There's nothing you can do now once you get beaten with that 1-2.
Yes, and it's all about showing that you would give a F, bro. You have to run like you can. You can't.
It makes no.
You as a coach, you don't want to see your man them standing on the pitch.
All I'm saying is, I saw in our season when we finished 1 point behind City, I saw Carl Walker run past our players and bicycle kick off the line, bro.
Yeah, but that's Carl Walker, and this is Casemiro, bro.
It's not an excuse, though, bro. Why you keep giving all these?
It's not an excuse. I'm just saying. You're calling a man out for running back. He couldn't have got there anyway.
No, I didn't call him out for running back. I called him for not running back.
But he wouldn't have got there regardless.
When did you not cook up Rashid last week for walking?
He wouldn't have got there regardless.
Did you not cook up Rashid for that video of Rashid walking?
That was funny, bro. But I'm just saying in general, like you're asking a man to do a run back where the 1-2 killed him. He was out of the game.
If
he just knew Foden's finishing that.
If that is the mentality of your football players, and you're the manager, you screwed. If the mentality is, I weren't going to make it anyway. I'm not talking about, them Salah runs that he goes on, and it's just Salah and a goalkeeper, and you're at the halfway line, and you're definitely not going to make it. This is right next to him.
You're asking for a 1-2 took the man out of the game, and he's inside the box. He took one touch, and then the second one's to finish it. At what point do you want him to get back?
And it's a derby, bro. You don't walk in a derby, bro.
I'm asking
the occasion of this game, bro. You can't walk in a derby, man.
Not an excuse, but this happens in the 80th minute, and Man City had popped the ball around for the entire 80 minutes. Honest to God, the passing was, and United played their part in this, but the passing was ridiculous. Bro, they were passing inside the box. Then they was taking the piss. At one point, at many points, there was inside the box. I thought, we'll just pass it back outside the box again because it's just so easy.
We're doing
so easy for us to do it.
Yeah. But to your point, that wasn't the last.
Nah, you man sound like Man U sympathizer.
Bro,
the man need energy, man.
And end you valid.
Nah, listen, I'll rather
it wasn't the last goal of the game, bro. So,
I'll rather us have football.
That made it 2-1, and I don't care if man's tired, bro. Haaland went and scored again 10 minutes after that, bro. So you could have just done. I'm not saying he would have got anything. I'm saying, as Zabiri just said, it's the fucking Manchester derby, bro.
If you guys want to have the conversation where we just cook these things, I'm just trying to give you a different perspective of what happened, bro. He played a 1-2. He looked around and was like, the next touch he killed it, and the next touch he put it in the bottom corner. At what moment do you want this man to switch on and go, I need to chase this back? He was already at the game, bro.
You just mentioned it. That's the whole problem. He should have been switched on from the beginning.
1-2 killed him, bro. His football 1-2 is one of the best.
1-2 killed him, and he turned himself off, bro.
Yeah, and what man's trying to say
is
he got done.
Next time
he got done, but he needs to come back like the Undertaker, fam. He needs to
no
back up, bro.
Keep going, of course, we're arguing about semantics, because I'm not saying that he would have got back and done anything. I'm just saying,
he was inside
why just stopped, bro?
To be honest, he shouldn't have stopped, but I'm with Enz. The minute the ball was played past him, it was done. He's out the equation.
He's gone, bro.
Yeah, it's done.
He's just hopefully the keeper saves it.
Yeah. Do you know what though? I don't.
Onana, bro. Okay.
I don't like to praise our rivals particularly, but some of the football was brilliant. from Man City. The passing was unbelievable. That was a Barcelona level sort of passing. Pep's Barcelona passing in that side by Man
We
City.
need a fully fit team, bro.
Man City were. See, you're right. The passing was great, but this wasn't even a great Man City performance, bro. They didn't even need
It
to.
wasn't. It was like
Literally,
the
It
most
was too easy.
by halftime.
Too easy, wasn't it?
Bro, Man U literally done what they did against us, but against us they stuck to the plan and didn't deviate from it at all. Once they took Johnny Evans off and then decided to try and press up higher up the field, all of a sudden, bro, it was over for you, bro. Because Bradford kept getting caught out. All these players could get caught out. McTominay kept getting caught out. And now all of a sudden, instead of having 11 men behind the ball, you got 8 against Man City, bro. And they kept bringing on fresh legs. They were chilling. I said before the game, just watch what John Stones does. He just does what he wants, bro. He doesn't play at centre back or midfield. He just plays where he wants.
Bro, man was in the box a lot, you know.
You know who was? I kept a close eye on this man, bro. This Rodri guy is unreal, man.
Yeah, brilliant.
Like I proper was like, nah, man. Sometimes I diss him and I try and like, because I always want to throw one of our players in the 6. Or I'd rather him over Declan Rice to fight the case. Because I'm like, nah, one Declan, so I'll throw Rodri in. But bro, watching him yesterday, I was like, nah. No,
you know what he remind me of, Vince?
Breathe, bro.
You know what he remind me of? You know when you're playing FIFA and you're passing the ball to your guy, but whether your brains didn't process the opposition, you're like, yo, where the hell did this guy come from? Because, like, bro, that's how I'm watching Rodri, bro. I'm seeing him on the left side of the box and he's getting an interception on the right side. I'm like, bro.
There was some moments he played, like there was a couple of 1-2 and he played a first time left-footed pass to KDB to then whip it across the face. There was a couple of times where he would just pick it, first time pass, punch it out wide. First time pass into the forward man. He would just bro, every pass. And I was saying because I was watching it with my son, and I was like, this is a man that has already identified his pass before he even gets the ball. And this always makes it so much easier. When you identify your next pass, you're like, as soon as the ball comes into him, bang, it's gone. So Man United was like, oh, let's press him. Nope, it's already gone wide. Oh, we have to then chase across again. He was taking a piss.
Zub, would you still have Joe Gomez in the 6 ahead of Rodri?
Well, no, no. My original argument was Hendo over Rodri, right? Because the only man I've seen done Rodri in was Endo when he did a little body fit, had Rodri slipping all over the place. So I was gonna clip that for my argument, right? No. I was gonna clip that for my argument at the end of the season, and I did what N said. Let me go watch Rodri because everyone in the chat was like, "Nah, Zabir, you don't know this Rodri guy, man. Learn him." The very next game I watched, I was like, "Yeah, nah, this man." Same thing N said. Bro. Yeah, I deleted the clip mid-game. Bro, I deleted the clip at halftime. You know why? Cap? I've never seen a man get the ball at the edge of the box and shift it so quick. I'm talking about on the ground, in the air. Bro, he moves the ball so fast, bro. It's unreal. Like, the camera can't even catch up to the guy getting the ball.
Yeah,
Cav, the guy is mad. And the double team on Anthony, that was him. I'm like, how did he go from the edge of the box chasing men down?
Do you know what Do you know what one of the points I liked as well, Cav? Just quickly. Every time someone went, like, when he had the ball, he wasn't scared about losing it to them. So he'll just hold them off, ride the tackle, and then a simple pass. And I'm like, it's way too comfortable, man. Someone needs to put a tackle in him to let him know he can't be doing this.
Yeah. The football's so slick and so fluid that it feels like Rodri, with the size of his frame, the fact that he is a 6, he's so good at reading the game and tackling and getting across and covering the pitch that you kind of think that when it comes to the passing side that it should break down once it reaches him, but it doesn't. Like you guys said, his awareness, his vision, his using his strength, fending off players if he needs to, left foot, right foot, just keeping the tempo ticking over. And it was quite surprising. I think as long as he's not anywhere near the flanks, but as long as he's got the ball in the central areas of the pitch, he's effective. Whether it's in his own box, the middle of the park, towards the opposition's 18-yard box, he's a brilliant player to have. He's probably been the best 6 for a long time now, actually. But it's not until you sort of watch him, and I've not watched him for a few games now, but watched the derby and I was like, yeah, I'm with you, Ends. I was like, this guy is ridiculous, like so good.
Yeah, if they win the Champions League, bro, he'll be the reason, man, because I don't think De Bruyne was that good yesterday, man. Foden
He wasn't.
You know, it's mad when he went out the
everywhere.
team, they started drawing big games, and I think they might have lost a few. Once he got back in there,
When
that
Roddy
shit
was gone,
over.
they went 5 games without winning. He's that good, bro. And you're right. He's proper. Like when we're playing clubs and that, bro, and we come against some teams with the really big, tall player in that, bro, and they just do He's like that, bro. In real life, it's annoying, bro.
Way, bro, just in the way. Yeah,
one of our Liverpool players are gonna have to put a job on him when we play them, bro.
Yeah, we need a fully fit squad to play them still.
And as for young Philippe Foden and that, bro, ever since his mom got jabbed in the face, bro, we just gone from
What's up, bro? That was ages ago.
That was ages ago.
You know what Savage did? He made it look like that happened, and then this guy just went up a level.
Like, yeah, bro.
Hey, man, go check the stats, bro. That's what happened, bro.
Well, Sam, he just, he stayed fit, bro. And he started playing well, bro.
I spoke about him the other day because I was reading all the trophies off the ends, and I said, guess who this footballer is? And ends it sounded like I'm talking about some legendary footballer of how many trophies and that he's got. It's him, bro. He's got like 5 Prems and 1 Champions League and 4 League Cups and 2 FA Cups already, bro. He's probably going to be the future Man City captain. I think he's the best dribbler of the ball in the Prem. I've been saying that for a minute.
Bernardo Silva is.
It's ridiculous, man. What do you say?
Bernardo Silva is.
I thought it was Bernardo, but he does it at top speed, bro.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Do you believe that stuff? Because they said it on commentary. Are you along the same thoughts that the England team should be built around him?
100%.
No.
Yeah. It depends where Southgate
100%.
If Southgate plays him on the wing or something, then no. But if he plays him through the middle,
our squad is too talented to have that. I think it's just in the moment. Who's it? Neville said it, right? Yeah, in the moment, I feel like they just randomly say stuff and then we run with it. Or not us, but just in general. There's so many talented football players in this England team now. You could say that about Bellingham. You could,
yeah, but we didn't say that about Bellingham, bro.
No, but I'm saying you could say that. Like for him, the way he said it, Gary Neville was like, "I've said this for ages." Like, so none of the other non-talented ballers exist.
Yeah, he was the number 2 though, wasn't he, before Neville as well, and with the youth. So he probably. I just think that for England, because remember when we normally play, Foden doesn't start for England, bro.
That's my problem, and that should change.
One time he started, bro, the heat was too much for him, so he had to.
Yeah, because he
Was his mum? Did the thing happen to his mum then or not?
His mum got jobbed after that. She got jobbed after.
It was after that still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See,
the weather in the tournament was too much for him, bro. Man just lasted what 45
It's because obviously Saka is a starter for England, right-sided. Kane's always going to be a starter, and Rice and Bellingham are already sorted on it. And then you've got a choice, but they don't play with the 10. Probably should be Maddison, but then we got Trent now, who goes in midfield as well. And then you're choosing between all of them, innit?
So wouldn't you have this guy over Maddison? Because I don't rate Maddison like that, bro. I don't know how Madison's starting over this guy. Maddison ain't this, bro. Madison ain't this level.
Madison's
cold. How? With his dribbling, with his touch.
He's dribbling and his passing better than Foden, 100%.
Okay, and Foden got everything else over him.
No, Foden ain't got a better shot than Maddison.
Of lately,
man. I don't know, man.
Of lately, in terms of the strikes he's had, maybe, but not in general.
We're talking outside the box. I'll give it to Maddison.
No, Maddison he's a cold player, man.
I don't know, man.
I feel like because we have a style and a system England wants to use, right? We change it up to like 5 at the back and play the wing backs. We do the double pivot. We do sometimes with the 10, the floating striker in between the lines. And I feel like they haven't settled on a shape, and that's probably why we haven't been able to get the best out of Foden yet. Because Man City, he knows his job role. He knows, right, I'm going to play off the left or I'm going to play him behind the striker. And those are the two. And we play in a certain style. So I know I'm going to receive the ball here, be an option, pull wide, running behind.
You think Southgate using them like Jackpot?
England don't have a style of play, bro. It's just boring.
No, but I mean, they have like a system in it. They do the 5 at the back with the wing backs at times. They go with a 4-3-3. Sometimes they go to the 4-2-3-1. But with Man City, it's a bit more structured. He knows exactly what.
Most of Foden's games for England have been off the left, isn't it? They used to have that thing where it was like either Rashford, Grealish, or Foden on the left.
Yeah, but I've seen him on the right as well. They kind of use him like Gakpo, bro, which is weird. Now that
but because Saka plays most of the game, if he plays on the right, he's only going to get on the pitch for a certain amount of time. He should be on the pitch from the start. 2 seasons ago, people, I don't know what is this kid world class or not?
Bro, I've always had him in the world class category, bro.
I haven't
front.
because I wanted to wait.
Here's why I have him in a world class category. A team like City is a world class team. Yeah. So for me, anyone who comes in a world class team and have an impact, bro, surely you're a world class player.
Yeah, but up until now, he wasn't a starter in this team. He was rotated in.
Yeah, but when he rotates Savage, he still has an impact, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but so does
yeah, but we've seen Phillips went there, no impact. Kovacic, you know what I'm saying?
Phillips weren't getting rotated in. He just got sat on the bench, bro.
Do you know
the other guy that went there? What's his face? Nunes.
Do you know what?
Big man was raving about Nunes, bro.
What's everyone's definition of world class now? Because I feel like because it's been used so many times, I feel like now it just depends on how you feel.
Yeah, my definition of world class definition will never definition of world class will never change in it. If you had a world football team, could you get in the football team, bro?
I'll put him in there, bro. I mean, depending on the pickings that he'll.
And don't get me wrong. Sometimes but a lot of times you're gonna end up talking about stuff on form and that, but can you get in that team, bro?
Yeah, that's also my thinking. I'd extend it to like maybe 15 players.
Yeah, 15 players. Yeah. So even if you just said the world class 11 and then the bench for that world class 11 as well, which could be up to like 9 players or something like that. But when this is like everyone's world class, then I'm like, well, then that just diminishes what it is, bro. But the reason why I said that is because I can't remember what video I did last year, and I think it was Edward in the chat. He was on arguing with me about him being world class, and I said I just don't think he's world class at the moment, bro. Nothing wrong. I thought he was proper though, but at that time he was a rotated player, bro. You know what I mean? All the other guys are getting more games than him. He was basically how Oscar Bob is now, or Palmer was before he left, where he was now he's one of the first names on the team sheet, and you know Mahrez and that's gone, Sterling's gone, so now he's taken the reins. And as I said, his trophies and that speak for himself. But don't get me wrong, half of them would have been just slightly contributing towards it. You know, 2 goals here a season, 4 goals a season. I think he's on his best goal scoring season. He's on 18 goals for the season so far. He's still been rotated. He's played 26 games, which I think Liverpool, we've played 43 games. And, you know, City's only been knocked out of the League Cup. So he should be on a little bit higher. So he's even been rotated this season, still played loads of games, had an impact, 18 goals with a team what's got De Bruyne and Haaland and Silva and all these players. And I just didn't want to be unfair to him and not bring it up again because I said I'll give it a bit of time. He's got better. And yeah, man, if Gavi and Pedri and that people like that get called world class, then yeah.
So just a quick one then. Do you have in your world class team Haaland, Foden, and De Bruyne?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Save it. Content COE with content.
But is it wrong to use the players like let me see. So how I look at a world class player. So let's say you man say Foden ain't world class. Any player you rate above Foden surely got to be in a class above Foden, unless you're gonna put them on the same class and say, but he's better. Does that make sense? So let's say
I think if you look at the position, Yeah, I mean, and that's a difficult one with Foden. But let's say you compare him to the other 10s. You've got to name which 10 is better than him then.
Yeah. You probably got the right thing there. The fact that the one thing you will say about Foden, which was my issue at the time when I couldn't say, because he didn't have a spot, bro. He was dope everywhere, but they played him the 10, the right side, the left side. So I'm like, I don't even know what his position is. So then
which is why, Sav, I said I expand it to 15 players because if you used to say right winger, I'd probably still put Mo Salah in there, but I can't have Foden not in around this team. Which
because
is why
if you played him off the left, then I'm like, so I have to put Vinny, take him out of the team. I wouldn't be able to do it.
That's a video on its own, man. Still,
you know what's mad? Gakpo is
not in the team.
No. I look at Gakpo. Yo, bro, let me land, man. Jesus Christ.
It's a Liverpool cap.
You know, I think we're talking about City and see Savage. You see, this is why I tell you, bro. The video says title race just got serious, and we're talking about Man U and Chelsea. And all of a sudden, Cal forgot what team he supports. No, because I'm trying to make a point, and man, it's this in Gakpo like he ain't a Liverpool fan, bro.
We're gonna go to Liverpool next anyway. You know what?
All right, let me just land the point. Let me land the point real quick. All I'm trying to say is when I see Gakpo, bro, I just wish he can deliver the way Foden delivers in the attack. Because he Foden off the left delivers, through the middle delivers, off the right delivers, and with Gakpo, he wasn't quite delivering the same. So when I look at Gakpo, I'm just like, bro, can't you just be our Foden? I just want a Foden fan. Because the guy's cold, man. Oh, is that what the man I'm doing?
just I'm concerned that people may have just seen that clip where I said it about Gakpo. So anybody tuning in, wait.
You say you don't want them to associate you with them. What's that Norwich color, that yellow and green scarf, and that.
Fucking hell, he's got the cushion out as well. Man, 9-0 Liverpool won. You know what time it is? 99 minutes. Darwin Núñez. You know the vibes.
Gets in.
That's been too long on this one because we obviously did the calling show and then we did the show after that, Chill Zone, about Liverpool. So I'll let you guys take it away, man. Title racing. You know what I mean? Just got serious. Arsenal's playing in a little bit. There's 11 games to go. Let's chop it up, man. That, you know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful time, man, to be alive, as you always say, Seth. It's gonna go all the way, man. It's gonna go all the way, bro. We just need to make sure we take the next points off City and hopefully the other two drop points somewhere along the line. But yeah, to win it in the 99th minute, superb,
Yeah.
man. Really happy, man. I'm proud of the boys, but they just keep going. There's a never say die attitude with this team as well. No matter who we put in, they just seem to find a way to get the result or cross the finish line. You know, whether it's a last minute goal, whether it's we have to, put all our bodies on the line to try and keep the lead, wherever it needs to be, man, whether it's a save from Kelleher, whether it's a cross from Tsimikas, whether it's a great pass from McAllister, somehow we find a way, man. And all the boys have chipped in this season. So when we have the conversation and guys want to sell guys and get rid of guys, I'm just like, yeah, that can happen at the end of the season, bro, but they've all contributed this season. Every game, players have stepped up. There's games where Mo's been crap, but he's got a goal in it. But he didn't get the goal from nowhere. Someone had to give him the ball. Diaz as well, not been great some points of the season, but he scored goals. He's got assists. Gakpo's done the same thing as well, carried us into a final, in terms of the goals he got, through the journey for that one. Núñez as well, whether you hate him or love him, but he scored important goals. He's won us games on his own. That's what, 2 games now. I'm sure there's another one in there. The Newcastle game, you can add this one to the category. I'm sure there's another one where he scored.
Yeah, there's
late.
a few cups. I think there was a cup game as well.
Against Bournemouth, he scored late to give us the win there. So, like, he's done his job, man. I just feel like at the moment, just support the boys all the way, man. And then
I think the reason why this has happened so quick in terms of our team changing and loads of people lowering their expectations because it's a new team. I don't blame them for that, to be honest, bro, because it's a new team and this is what happens, bro. But I think where we would lack in ability, or not even ability, just not knowing the team yet and not figuring each other out till it's telepathic with passes, they've just made up for that with fight and mentality in it. And sometimes it's enough to get you over the line. You can play against techie teams with a weak mentality and still win a game, and that's why the bigger teams lose to, us. Man City's game they lost to it was Wolves in it. You know what I mean? When the Wolves weren't playing very well because it's just fighting the game. So proud of the boys so far. 11 games to go left in the Prem. We got them next after we play Prague. It's a massive game, and yeah, man. I wouldn't say that game's on everything. I wouldn't say you win that game and you win the league because the way this season's gone, there's twists and turns everywhere in it. But that doesn't mean the twist and turn's going to be with us. You know what I mean? We could beat City and then City lose the next game. You know what I mean? We could draw with them, then Arsenal win. We could lose to them and then Man City lose the next game and Arsenal draws after that. Then it's back to what it's been. And that's how it's been so far this season.
Yeah.
Anytime someone's had a chance to break away, no one has, bro. We had a chance to break away when Man City were playing their World Club Cup. We didn't break away, and somehow they came back. I was only right behind us in points. Arsenal had a chance to break away, but then they failed at Nottingham and then failed at Fulham, changed up everything. We had the same thing. Then we drew with Man U and then lost to Arsenal. And then, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Without trying to rehash the points you guys made, because I do agree. I think what we've shown this season is definitely worthy of a title. And what a title takes, you've of course got to play good football, but you've got to find a way of winning when you're not playing well. You've got to have clean sheets. You've got to have a strong defense. You've got to have grit, determination. You've got to have last minute winners. You've got to dig out results. You've got to win away from home and be solid at home. I think we've done everything. And I know it's still 11 games to go, but I think we've done everything to, if we won it, you'd say it's justified. It was by no means a fluke, And I agree with you, Sal. I think there's still twists and turns in this. I think anything can happen. But one thing I am pretty confident on is that if Man City do beat us, and of course I hope this doesn't happen, if they do beat us on Sunday, I think I think Man City go on to win it then. To be honest with you, I think if they beat us, it'll be very difficult to claw that back. Not that we're not capable, not that I don't think we would win the games, but I just think Man City will just be in a position. They've got the experience, they've got the know-how, they've got the quality, and I think they'll just not cruise it, but they'll just win all their remaining games. To be honest with you, and they'll go on to win it. So I think it's crucial for Liverpool come Sunday that they just don't lose. I think as long as we don't lose, of course, I want us to win and build that gap. But if we get a draw, I think we'll be fine, and I think we'll have enough to go on and win it. But if we lose, I do worry because I don't. At no point in the running do I want it to be in Man City's hands. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
I get it, man. I think if obviously Arsenal got to play Sheffield tonight, so I want to dismiss them, even though they could still win. If Arsenal win that game and then it goes on to the following week and we draw and Arsenal win, then Arsenal held by a point then.
If we draw, Arsenal goes on the same points as us. So we're 2 points behind us. They're 2 points behind us. So if we draw, we get the 3. They'll probably go ahead, mate, on goal difference.
Oh yeah,
they'll probably They'll smoke up thing tonight.
They've scored more goals, but our goal difference is better than us. As in Man City's are better.
I think it's level because I last looked today and we're both on. I think it was like 67 or plus something.
When he showed it after the game yesterday,
if you have a look again, but I'm sure we're like level now in terms.
I think it's Austin City who are level, but I'll double check anyway. But
yeah, and then because if Arsenal win tonight, you'd expect them to go at least a goal ahead. So if worst case,
they'll win like 7-0, bro.
But yeah, the best case scenario is a draw. No, best case we'll win. Worst case scenario is a draw, man. If we lose, Cavalry's right. Then we have to rely upon Arsenal to probably get a result against them, or maybe that game goes to a draw and then we win our next one. That then pushes us maybe a point above them again. But
yeah, it's goal difference is thingy. It's Liverpool and Arsenal are 39. Man City's is 35.
Yeah.
Bro, I would hate this to go down to goal difference. I'd hate it, bro. I can't think of anything possible.
Small will nick it by a point or two.
Spurs on it, man. Spurs got to play everyone.
We need Spurs to do a job against Arsenal and City, bro. But we have to take care of our own business as well.
Yeah. Do you know what though? I've kind of said this before, but we've been in these races with Man City, and more often than not, we've come off worse, right? And when that's happened, we've asked for other teams to step up, asked for other teams to be, fighting for something come the end of the season, and in a position where they're not just rocking up against Man City and it's just a cruise, So when Arsenal turn up to the Etihad, they've got something to fight for. Spurs have got something to fight for now, and they're teams that are going to try against these against Man City and not just roll over like United did. Spurs have got history beating Man City. Arsenal now have got a result against them, so that's more positive for us.
Also beating twice this season.
Yeah, exactly. And so no season is exactly the same, but I think it's better for us that these teams are still, that they've got to face, have still got to fight and still challenging. I mean, Arsenal won't consider themselves out of it. So, that's the main opportunity for them to go on and win it in their heads. And that's not what we've had before. We get to the run-in and we always know it's for most teams when they come up against Liverpool, they want that kind of scalp, because they're coming up against a big club like ours. That's the case regardless of what time of the season it is. But it is always frustrating that towards the final 10 games, everyone just seems to roll over for Man City and we're here scrapping for every point.
What do they call that, man? That's when they're like, the other team's on the beach already.
Yeah.
Only problem you got is we've got them teams as well.
I know, but at least it's always going to be a fight for us.
Yeah, it's always going to be a fight. Yeah,
It always is. But at least Man City now, people ain't going to roll over from them. They're coming up against teams that, will feel confident with Man City. They've dropped points this season already. They're not going to. I don't think they'll do 90 plus points, and they're coming up against sides that have got results against them. So I just think compared to years gone by, it's just a little bit of a positive for us. I mean, Man City are obviously going to be the favourites for most games now. So
it's funny.
Make too much difference
the title race in Spain is almost identical. Just the points are a little bit different. And obviously we got ripped off the Bellingham goal, but Madrid drew in it, and we're already top. And then man were laughing like ends and that. Then Barcelona drew 0-0, and then Girona lost 1-0. What weekend, bro? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm looking, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it, bro. You want football to be exciting, so
yeah. And we've got players returning from injury as well. She's positive.
That is a positive.
Both ourselves and Man City are getting good results, expected results. They're picking up the maximum points that they need to. So you're kind of looking outside of the results, outside of the performances. What else is going to change it? And you look at the competitions both sides are in, and then you look at their squad availability. And for us, our squad availability is getting better. We've got big players to come back. It would be nice if they were back in time for this game, but certainly for the next 10 games, we're going to have the likes of Trent coming back, Szoboszlai up to fitness, Endo's back now, Salah to come back in, like world-class players coming back into the squad. So, you just think about remaining positive and what to look forward to and what to focus on. I'd say that's probably one angle you could take it. It's like, as long as we've got, it feels like we've got through the tough period in terms of like fixture congestion and a limited squad. And with players coming back now, it's like we can really go on and do this. But this Sunday is crucial. Do you know what I mean? It's funny that I'm not sure if Salah will quite make it. Like a bit of conflicting reports on him. Like
Salah will be done.
Yeah, but then the Egyptian sort of camp have come out to say that Liverpool have asked for him to be pulled out of their sort of international fixtures. So, and that's obviously after Man City. So I'm not quite sure where that leaves him. Trent, I'm not too sure about him, whether he'll make it back or not. Szoboszlai's obviously only just come back. Endo's only just come back, but he looks actually pretty good. But it feels like it's either going to be just the game too early, or they'll just get back in time. Do you know what I mean? At which point it's come for us is a bit like an interesting one. But I said to you before, we never have our first team against Man City, so you kind of just have to accept these things.
I mean, judging by these stats and that, they're damn near identical in it on home records, which is kind of crazy. And the game's at home, man. So, you know what I mean? It's win or draw on the card.
Yeah, we need to just make it a fortress again. Do you know what I mean?
Just said that,
Pyros out.
What are you saying? Smash the bus up with bricks again?
Yeah. Smash the bus up. Yeah, fireworks night before at the hotel.
I'm fully for that, bro.
Fully, yeah, man. I'm down, bro.
Trouble is the guy that you got on screen revels in that as well. But he's not done too well when he's come up against us or Virgil in the past. So let's hope that remains.
Yeah, he's coming up against the best Virgil as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling to be about that on the weekend?
It'll be a good game, man. It'll be a good watch. I think these are the games where, you have to block off Monday for, bro, just in case. Because either way it goes, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know how you, man, going to work on a Monday morning, but me driving in after smashing these, man, I can't focus, fam. You mad? Bro, I can't, bro. We win this game. You think I'm just gonna go all sleep and cuddled up, bro? The amount of adrenaline will be pumping through my veins, bro. Now I need to be up, fam. And then it's on the flip side as well. Lose to these men, and I'm just gonna go sleep like that wasn't a big blow. Nah, bro, that's like a death in the family losing to these men on these terms, man. So, just block the Monday off, man, just in case.
It's a massive pain because all season, well, not all season, most of the season so far, when we've had these games coming up, the bigger games, we've at least had, well, we don't want to lose and we're not even thinking about it. But if we do or we draw, we're still top of the table. Like Arsenal, lost to them, still top of the table. This lose to Man City, we won't be at the top of the table anymore. And Cav's right. When they're in the driving seat, it's different, isn't it? It's complete.
But let me break it down another way, Savage. Like, if we lose to these men and go on to win all the other games, and they go on to win all the other games, they win the league, right?
Yep.
But our record will show we lost
2 games.
at Spurs, shitty ref. We lost at Arsenal, shitty tactics due to one of our best guy that passing, and then we lose to the team that won the league. Bro, losing 3 games and losing the league by a point, bro. Like, yo, you can't write that, bro. You can't even quantify that. Like, think about what I'm saying. If we lose this game and win every game, and they win every game, bro, we'll lose by maybe a point or 2, bro.
That's kind of been
the league.
That's kind of been the story for many years on the clock,
That's
though, hasn't it?
That's what happens.
It's mad, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got the referee game and you got the Bradley dead passing, and then you lost to the actual champions. Like, bro, what do you?
And even in the Arsenal one, bro, we lost that based on our own fault, bro. That how good Arsenal was.
All I'm saying to you is, if you look at the 3 games, assuming we lose this game, and then that's how we lost the league, bro. I might have to take a sabbatical. No, when Klopp leaves, me and him leave as well, fam. You might ain't
and
see
then just
me.
need to do the thing, innit? The mentality doesn't need to be the same no matter what, bro. I've got us winning this, innit? But honestly, if we lost, you'd be pissed off for an hour and that the players anyway, and then you get back onto the next game, bro, because you can't fall apart. And because we've seen this before, where people fall apart when they think it's already done, and then the other team drops points, bro. And it's like, well, now it doesn't matter that Man City drop points because. Like, for example, we lose to Man City, but then they draw against Arsenal. It's instantly back on, bro. Like, instantly, bro, that quick. But if you've just decided, we've lost to Man City, so now we're going to draw against Sheffield United, bro, then you just, you know what I mean? Then you deserve not to win the league, bro. You have to just keep it going no matter what. That's why I like the fact that fun for us to do all these speculations as fans. That's, of course. But I'm glad the players just take it one game at a time and don't care about it. Klopp's doing the right thing, trying to brush it off because the pressure different, bro. And then we got Darwin Núñez anyway, so we're going to win the league, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
can't do that.
I'm not trying to finish. I'm not trying to finish third in a 2-horse race here. If we finish
third in a 2-horse race,
I'm not. I can't finish behind. Can't finish behind Arsenal in this league.
Spurs did that. They were in the Spurs and Leicester the whole time, and then Spurs ended up finishing third than Arsenal. And the last day of the season came out of nowhere, finished second, bro. That's the realest line I've heard, bro. I don't want no part of that. No part. I don't want no part.
You know what we're not thinking about, or I haven't heard any Liverpool fans say. When we drew at the Etihad, them man was gutted and they treated it like a loss.
Yeah, they're damn near crying,
bro. And I just can't help but think, if we beat these men, are they gonna be doing the Amrabat thing and just give up because they just got done and killed, or they're just gonna try to fight again, bro? It'll be a dagger, bro.
You've only ever seen Man City give up when we blew them out of the water and it was too far. We're too far ahead for them to do anything. But we were already 11 points ahead by that point. This is going to be like beat Man City and then what? 4 points.
4 points.
Mm-hmm.
We get one game. We get one.
But Savage, you see that 4 points, yeah? They would have been thinking about only if we'd have beaten them at home. Bro, that home game stunk. I've never seen a man cry over a draw. I've never seen a man cry over a draw.
Yeah, at the time, I didn't even think of the fact of what I like. Of course, you're upset for losing to Liverpool. I mean, drawing and that. Trent goes and scores and that. But I'm like, why did this man? But when I realized, it's because it's the home game, innit? Because if you ask these teams, you go win your home game and get a point away and you win the league. It's not the truth, but it's what you go with, innit? Because you expect everyone else. Whereas it's the other way around. And it's like, oh, shit, now we have to go to Anfield with and everyone knows, no one wants to play at Anfield.
And packed Anfield as well, bro, with more fans.
You know what's mad? They don't care about drawing at home to no other team other than Liverpool. Every other team a draw, it's fine, didn't lose the game.
Take our hands
because it's Liverpool, and man got teary-eyed. I'm talking about in person. I'm watching the man teary-eyed, and I'm like, fam, it's early days.
Well. It's early.
Man was like, nah, you don't get it, bro. We got to go to Anfield. And I'm like, bro, but it's still early days. Like, man was like,
because they see what we don't see sometimes, Zabiri. Like, we watch all the games and that, but they know, they're like, this Liverpool's different. So as players, because we've competed against them so many times, they're looking at our team, guy, bro, they find a way. And this is a team we've had to battle against where every game we've won, they win. So they're like, that game, we needed to win it because when we go and play them, especially now we have a packed stadium as well, that's going to be a madness. That game will be, it might be a game where Liverpool absolutely tear these men apart here, or it'll be a game where we just sneak it, but it's going to be a tough game.
I feel like
there'll be goals
more than us. Yeah, there'll be goals for sure.
There'll be goals, and it's one of them ties
Shithousery.
where it don't matter who takes the lead, and it don't matter who has a good period. It will one team will score, the other team will score. One will be 2 ahead. It will come back to 2-2. One team will have a good 30 minutes. The next 15, half an hour is dominated by the other team. It just seems to be the way it goes.
It seems like a Villa result, just end to end, can't really get it over the line. And Nunes just 1-0 it again, man.
Yeah,
Not late, but you see how Villa beat them 1-0. It'll be one of them games, bro. Like,
that Villa game, bro. I've never seen a team. The way they played them off the park was ridiculous, bro. Yeah. It was. I've never seen that against.
Villa was on smoke in that game still.
But yeah, man, it's just gonna end up being whoever's the most clinical on the day. Trust me, man. So we'll have to get them.
Yeah, it really is what it boils down to. You're right, so yeah.
Well,
just rest assured and know that result would affect them worse than us. Anything other than a win will kill them, man. Just know that any miss that their players do in that game, they're done. Any man that didn't step up for them, just know they might be talking about selling that, man. Just know from that side of the camp, that's how them men are looking at it. Just know. If Roger had a poor game, they might be like, maybe he's not world class. Like just know them man is coming with that energy. We just need to stay in the pocket, man, and get that 3 points, man. I don't care if it's a shithousery.
Was there any bad VAR decision this week? Anyone?
Yeah.
Check complete. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
There was 2. I don't know if it was VAR, but it was definitely on the ref. There was 2 drop ball, and they didn't go in the right direction. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened there?
Yeah, VAR can't do nothing about the drop ball, innit?
But still, man, it was like, yo, the drop ball was weird. It's like, man, forgot the rules, bro.
Oh yeah, because McAllister had the ball and they gave it back to their goalkeeper.
Yeah,
and then they did the same thing to us in the second half, and they decided to kick off and try and fight our players. And listen,
I think he just evened it out, but I'm pretty sure while he went to go and blow the whistle, Diaz put his foot on the ball first. So like the player went to leave it, and then Diaz just came in and the referee blew the whistle to go and check on Ibu. But man tried to fly kick Ibu's head off. Did you see the pictures, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it wasn't that serious, man. Or maybe I saw the wrong picture.
Oh, you definitely saw the wrong picture. Man.
I'm trying to think if there's any more ref decisions or a bit all over the place.
Nah, I think they were kind of calm. I think the refs are getting settled, so that's good.
Have you got to go for your tea and that, bro?
Yeah, I have got to shoot. So I'll catch you fellas in a bit.
Hey, man,
All right, man.
All right. She's treating you well, man. Big up, man.
She does treat as well. I can't complain. In a bit, fellas.
I start referring to her as a vehicle, though, man. I told you this already.
Wait, did he say treat us well?
Not us, bro. What do you want, bro?
It's not. It's an up north thing, bro. I think because Savage says it as well.
That's what he said. She treat us well.
I'm not from Newcastle, bro. I didn't say us, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, who's us? She got 2 men in the house.
That's Jordan's.
I'm like, what kind of have?
Me and my many personalities. That's all I meant. Come on.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, bro,
Northers, man. You gotta say us.
Wait a minute. Is it 1 girl and 4 guys in
Billy, just fuck off. Wait, just go away a minute.
Man kicked him out as well, you know why?
Get him out of there, man. Get him out of there, coach. I swear there's a VAR decision, and now I can't. Maybe I was wrong. Oh no, it was the championship. It's all good.
I think they was talking about I don't know what. Wait a minute. It was 2-1 in the Brentford game, and it was an opportunity for them to go 3-1 against Chelsea. And it was saying about something fumbling. So that's something I'm going to go look back at, but I don't know if it was a VAR decision or what that play was. So I'm going to go back and kind of look at that.
What are you saying about another good weekend?
Might be, bro. They had a bad week last week, bro. For 3 weeks straight, Zabiri, bro. These men have been clean. They've been keeping their nose clean. Good.
No. I'm an honest guy, man. You know me, bro. They're finally getting settled. When I mean settled, this is how you want the refs to start the league, bro. So They've been calm, Savage. It's good. You don't want these men on.
Nah, it's good. He's good. He's good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
coming up against City, bro. These men are just rattled in that, bro.
Nah, you said that Cavs having fish fingers and beans, bro. Stop this
Oh.
foolishness. Respect Tony, bro. You mean, bro?
Who said that, bro?
This is scraps, bro. Man said that fish fingers, beans, and chips, bro.
That's not even cooking, bro. That's not cooking. That's what man's eating.
Hey, man. What ends? Your favorite part of the show? You know the part.
I wanted to shift it over to another thing, but stinker of the week.
Chat, get involved, man. Stinker of the week, throw it in.
That's a tough one, man. I don't know, you know. I don't think I can't think of anyone really truly deserving it this week. Like truly going, nah, bro. That was that's mad.
Zabiri?
I'm gonna have to do a little cop out thing, you know, and go Burnley or Chelsea, but I feel like it has to be Burnley, bro. It just has to be. Yeah, bro, it gotta be Burnley. Bro, it has to be Burnley, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Burnley, bro.
A lot of people's gone Man U, Ten Hag, Haaland, Forest.
Oh no. Sorry. I almost copped out and I forgot how I came into the show. No, it's Anthony, bro. It's Anthony. It cannot not be Anthony.
90 million worth of pound a player, bro.
Bro, I don't know if you man forget the argument because you don't care. Once again, these men are under pressure. They need an outlet. They need something just to go the other way. And they took off Rashid, whether it was justified or not justified, and they brought on Anthony, fam. Couldn't stay on side. Couldn't provide a pass to be an outlet. Like, if you're being pressured and you want the ball to drop to Salah, Jota, even Diaz, bro. Any man in our team can pick out that outlet more, bro. You're telling me Anthony saw it and choosing his ability to not do something, bro? Is that what you're telling me?
That's true, but that's one pass, bro. Surely, like, Amrabat came on the same time and passed the ball to Man City and give him a goal, bro.
I mean, that's your boy. I mean, that's your boy.
Bro, it's all, there's no bias in this, bro. If you're going to tell between Anthony, one person not looking up and making a pass and one person having loads of time and giving the ball to Man City to score.
90 million pound player, bro.
I got
it could even be Onana because he touched two of them and they still went in.
Bro.
Alisson don't touch those, bro.
The only thing I say about Onana is he was actually good in the first half.
Really
That's
good.
it.
But
And it ended at 0-0. And then
but when you look at that Foden goal, bro, honestly, bro, like,
I'm not saying I could have saved it when I was a keeper. What I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go Ten Hag, bro. I'm gonna go Ten Hag.
For his comments, 100%. I know that's
comments.
Yeah.
The fact that he tried to get brave and decide to go and press further up against City when you already had, and the fact that you took Johnny Evans off when he was having the best.
Was he injured? I put it down to being injured. I don't know, bro. Because if man told me
Johnny Evans, no. Johnny Evans had to come off ends. When I looked at Johnny Evans and he was working his ass off, he was in the red.
Good, bro.
No. But ends was when he was getting subbed. I looked at him and I'm like, he cannot stay on this pitch, bro. He could, bro. Ends. When I tell you, man was doing a Henderson, you know that.
Lungs are filling.
Put it this way, man. They had the blueprint to get a draw at this game because they did the exact same tactics against us. Varane, Johnny Evans. That's what they did against us. All they did all game was head of the ball and kick it away, bro. Only difference is against us.
They didn't kick it away in this game as well.
They used Rasmus as the outlay against us, but they really weren't trying to score apart from that. I think Rasmus had one shot. Alisson saved it. And then apart from that, but this was stinky, bro. This was like, you may as well just keep giving the ball back to City and then say, come on, have another go. And then the game finishes. You want your man to show a bit of fight. It was the Manchester derby. You know what I mean? This geezer, first of all, he sets tabs. Then he says, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to getting a draw against this Man City side or even winning. What do you mean you're getting closer to getting a draw, bro? You're not Luton, bro. What do you mean?
He needed a better defender. Not better, but he needed a more...
Where's Maguire?
I don't know, bro.
He was been here the whole time. He's been all right in the last couple of weeks, but I don't know. And then he said, we can still get Champions League by getting 5th place. And that's when I said Ten Hag gets stinker of the week. Why are you bringing up the fact that you can get 5th place Champions League, bro? Why are you
just wanted to come to people, man. The people was upset off the loss, man.
You know what that is?
Place.
That's Wenger turning up to the funeral and said, "At least I got top 4, bro." When you shift that top 4 to, I mean, at least I get 5th and I possibly could get Champions League based on the rules and the fine print, bro. That is stinky, bro.
And just remember, Mourinho told him in that season, "You're a specialist in failure." So.
Specialist in failure.
Yeah, what do you man think of Varane, this world class or once world class center back? The way Ireland did him in, bro, it was so schoolboy. So schoolboy, bro. Like, I don't understand the quality of some of these teams, bro. Like, I feel like we need to, bro, man, skip past him like he wasn't even there. Can Ireland have skipped past any one of our players like that and it wouldn't have been a meme, bro?
He's never been world class to me. He's never been world class to me, and I understand why everyone. I'm turning this game off, bro. What the fuck?
Sheffield, man, pussy.
But yeah, he's never been world class to me, and obviously it was him and Ramos, but he was in there with Ramos and Pepe at first. Listen, man, he's a really good defender on his day, but yeah, you already know what it is when you play for Real Madrid. Some people sneak through the cracks and get trophies without, you know what I mean, and get called world class. If you don't watch him, he used to make so many mistakes for Real Madrid. So
yeah, Ramos was saving him for time.
Yeah. So yeah, you know how that goes, man. But hey, man, that's my stinker of the week.
So what I said, Anthony and both of you, man, said Ten Hag.
I'll go with what you guys said, to be fair, but I didn't really have one. But
yeah, I didn't really have one either. But Anthony, bro, the reason why I'm saying Anthony as well, man, it's there's no other player other than the Chelsea man, which will write off because Chelsea man. There's no other player that costs that amount that have made such a release. Man, let me pull up his stats, bro, because I feel like you man are not even trying to hear what I'm saying.
I know his stats. That's what I'm not talking.
Bro, this man,
90 million,
bro.
Yeah, I agree. Stinker of the week. Let's get it. And that's.
Zabiri's time, bro. Zabiri loves this show, bro. Stinker of the week.
Seriously, that because man didn't get in there, man.
No, I didn't come here for this, bro.
You're hearing it.
Listen, if you want to argue with this.
No, stop the foolishness, bro. It's going to be 10 minutes on Team of the Week. It's not going to be long, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even, bro. I'm checking out, bro.
No, bro. Listen, we can already agree Trippier's not in it, so that's fine, isn't it? You don't even want him in there this week, so now we can just get because that's the only issue you've ever had. It's only been Trippier, bro. And to be fair, ever since that show, he's been trash. So
sliding all over the place. All right, let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
Goalkeeper.
I got Areola.
No arguments for me, bro.
Zabiri? Chat, get involved, man. Where's my team? Shit.
I mean, Kelleher is also a shout, but
Kelleher's definitely so.
Yeah, he's on my list of Neto as well. Goalkeeper.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was decent still. He was decent. Oh, there was one save in particular Areola made yesterday, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Penalty or that one? Near post.
Yeah. What's the chat I got on there? Areola, Kelleher, Areola. Yeah, he was getting. Yeah, exactly. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Areola. We want to do centre back partnerships instead of.
Go on then.
Zabir, you can go first.
Centre back. He's a centre back.
Yeah, I'll go Verge, who would I put with his partner?
You know what? So it's so deep here because I knew someone else was going to say Virgil, and he's been in there every week, and it's fucked here because every week he's been in there. Kanate should probably be in there as well. Every time I do this, I'm like, I can only pick one of them, bro.
Pick the captain, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who deserves a shout over Kanate.
Saints gone Virgil and Danilo. Alexander's gone Virgil and Ibu. Red Fly's gone Virgil. Virgil's in there anyway.
Yeah, struggle to find another man better than Kanate, you know.
You can use Kanate still.
Yeah. But I was just trying to really, meds it out. But
I've got a few, but
Bassi and Romero is the other two.
I've got Bassi and Shaw.
Romero's sick as well.
I thought he was all right, man. I think
He's
if
just a dangerous centre back, bro. He's just
if his goal wasn't there, I wouldn't even have put him on my list.
No. Defensively, he was really good as well. The partnership he's got under Vent. No.
Didn't do anything.
What do you mean he didn't do anything?
Palace didn't do anything.
I'm gonna go with Shaw still. I think Shaw can get in there.
Who have you got then? Which two you use?
Romero or Bassi?
Over Virgil and
Virgil is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. No, but which one? You have to pick one, innit?
Probably. I went Shaw, by the way. From
probably go. I'll go Bassi. Out of the two.
Yeah, that's just funny because I've got all of them.
He had more to do.
What do you mean you have all of them? Like
no. So on my shortlist, I've got all of them. I've got everyone, all the centre backs everyone's mentioned. I got them all on my shortlist.
Oh, so you're the tiebreaker then?
Yeah, let me see what the chat. Ibu won. Ibu's got 3 in the chat. You got Bassi, Shaw. I'm gonna go Bassi because the one I've got in my actual lineup builder at the moment is Bassi and Kanate together.
What do I feel like Ariola had not Ariola, about whatever the other guy name is. I feel like he had a better game.
You're just making up names. What did you just say, bro?
I say he's just making up players now.
Answered Ali Baba and that, bro. I said, what?
Man said it's the 40 thieves.
What is it? I don't know, or whatever you say, bro. I don't know.
Ariola.
That's his name. That's his first name.
The goalkeeper.
No, the defender for Fulham. Tosin Adabaya, or whatever her name is, man. Tosin.
Can't remember who.
It's the guy that plays next to Bassi. You might didn't watch the game.
It starts with an M, don't it? Or is his first name? The guy that played next to him.
Bro, where's number 4? Bro, it's in England. I think he's England.
No, he's Adebayo. He's Adebayo.
How you say it?
Adebayo.
Adebayo. Nah, that's not his name, bro.
He is his name.
Nah, man, my name Adara.
Because because on the back of his top, he doesn't have that. It just has Tosin on the back.
Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't remember what his name was, because I'm like, I swear it says Tosin, but I'm like, I think it's a name, man. Whatever. But that guy, I thought he played way better than Bassi, man.
You do?
Yeah.
Shortlist, did you?
Arsenal 2-0.
You know it's mad, yeah?
I told you, bro, the game's going to end 9-0, bro. Don't worry about that. All difference ain't going to matter after today's game, bro.
Nah, this can't be right.
Jack Robinson scored an own goal. This guy.
Sounds like a setup, bro.
All right, who goes? What's the next one?
You choose left back or right back, which your choice.
Just go left back.
I've got Dan Burn.
I've got 4 of them. So Dan Burn, Robinson, Luca.
Yeah,
Luca
D.
I
got Dan Burn and Robinson. Luca Dean was all right. He scored decent in the game. Not that amazing. I mean, they weren't that great.
None of the goals was his fault.
Yeah, that's true.
And he won them the game. That's the only one of the reasons he's in there. Robinson was really good.
I'll go Burn still.
Yeah, that man was on smoke still.
Yeah, I feel like Robinson was just a normal day for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Anyone?
Clean sheet as well, bro.
Scott says hold up Bassi over Konate. Yeah, man, because I can't just be Liverpool biased, bro. I can't. Yeah.
I didn't say it just now. See, that's why I don't like this show, because man see your face on this and slate you, bro. It's like
Jesus Christ.
They're taking the piss, bro. I'm not joking, bro. 9-0 coming up, bro. That's outrageous, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? They've won the last couple of games like 6-0 and 5-0 and that, bro. So they came for blood, bro. They went from a couple of weeks ago. The problem is they couldn't score goals, and now they won't stop, bro.
Nah. How is this going under the radar, bro?
It's Martinelli. Right back.
Yo, do you know this whole time? Right back, I think I'm gonna go with
I've only got one name for right back, so that is you like probably gonna have to decide. Bro, I got Gusto at right back.
I'll go Walker.
Yeah, I'll go Walker as well. You know this whole time, bro, I've been looking for Anthony's stats off a website I use. And man got 0 goals and 0 assists.
You thought it was wrong in it or something like that,
bro? They didn't have his name. I was like, why is he not there?
Yeah. Now Walker's a good one, man. The only reason why I didn't put Walker in is because they played the back three, and they didn't even play wing backs. They just played the back three.
Yeah.
Man didn't have to, bro.
No, but I'm saying for the thingy, if I was gonna pick Walker, I would have put him as a centre back because they've just played with 3 centre backs. He didn't play right back. That's the only reason why I didn't pick him. But you like kind of Walker, I don't know. DM
Rodri.
All day, every day.
I got Bruno, but that's Rodri's fine.
Rodri.
Like a training match for him now. No, because Bruno actually had stuff to do in it, but Rodri just walk around passing the ball, bro. These men weren't doing anything, bro. 2-8. Oh my god.
One has to be McAllister. I'm not gonna argue with the other one, but I'll argue McAllister's case.
Nah, I feel like you're going too far, bro.
I've got Mac as well.
Bro.
Nah, man, you might do this every week with my
defensively. His defensive numbers and his attacking numbers were superb.
Nah, he wasn't that great defensively, but I hear what you're saying. I'm not going to argue with what I hear what you're saying.
And we don't pick Mac every time. I don't even think he's been in the team of the week.
He's been in one where Bruno should have been in there. That hurted me still because I'm like, integrity is gone, bro.
Oh, that was the thingy week, wasn't it? When
they won 8-0, and Bruno was running in that game though, so it kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
He goes in. My other one was Guimaraes, but I had him in the 8.
I got him in the 6. That's where he played on it. So,
what about Cook?
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
He was
only against Burnley, but
I thought Cook was cold yesterday.
Yeah,
he played in double pivot in the 6, but I thought he was cold. Everyone pick someone different. What's the chap saying?
No. It was just the McAllister. I feel like he was getting in there pretty easy. You know what I mean? But you can leave him in there. I'm not going to argue. He did look good. It was probably his best game in the.
I thought he was Liverpool's best player, but that's what.
Yeah, that's a shout. Yeah, that's a shout as well. But what I was looking at was because it's his best game in the 8 and one of his best game and the best player for us. I don't think it automatically puts him in. You know what I mean? So that's how I was looking at it. I don't think
this is his best game in the 8 either.
You think he had a better game in the 8?
Yeah, the one from the other day against Luton when he got the 2 assists in that game, and he was better in that game. This one was just the fact that everyone else was apart from him and Diaz in the first half. And the rest of the game.
He was creating. Yeah. He could have had a few more assists to be fair.
Bro, in this game he was on. Bro, in that game he was on smoke, man. Balls over.
Yo, chat. What you got for the right side today?
Right side. We're not gonna put men like KDB in and Foden in them, man. We'll put in Foden, bro. Right wing.
Right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. KDB was trash yesterday, bro.
Run around.
He just ran around. He just ran around trying the same cross and it didn't work, bro. And then, the best thing about KDB yesterday was his corners, bro. He's trying to score off him.
He said he trying to score.
Yeah, he just kept trying. Bro, that, you know how much disrespect, bro. That man just must have watched the videos on and said, I'm rassing the ball at him every time, bro. And that's all he kept doing. But
we'll put in Matters. We're not putting Matters in the.
I got Madison on my list.
I don't rate him. I was trying to.
I don't really use Thingy. The weird because like Warman played 4-2-3-1. Clivert was in the 10, but Semenyo was right side. But
I was gonna ask that as well. Which one of them went? Where you putting them?
Yeah, because I was gonna say then how am I supposed to put Semenyo in? Because like where does he go? Because that's in midfield, isn't it? But then you
still
go
can adapt to right, innit? It can still be right forward. Because they're 3 wide, they're still right forwards.
Yeah.
But we need a right 8.
I'm gonna say it's a toss up.
Wilson played on the left as well. Wilson was gonna get in, but he played the left side of it.
Bro, he needs to get in as well, man. He was so good, but
I'm gonna go Madison.
Yeah, I got Madison on my left. Yeah, I got Madison or Wilson, so I'm not. How do you? Madison's at the top of my list. So I got Madders.
all right. Is the right side sewn up then? Is that Foden's or is there anyone else?
Foden's in there for me, bro.
Yeah. If you men don't hurry up, you might have to change some of these players based on where the Arsenal game's going, man.
Let's go left side.
Might get to the end of it. It was like if everybody's satisfied, I just might throw an Arsenal player in there.
Left side. I've actually got Werner left side.
By you, Zabir.
Left side.
I think it's his best game for Spurs still. Even if he didn't score.
Well, we talking about on the left side. My guy, Werner.
Yeah, I thought it was his best game.
But he could have did better, you know. I thought he could have did better. But...
No, of course he could have played better. I just mean, since he's been at Spurs, that was his best game I've seen him playing. Really contributed towards the game. If he didn't score, safe.
Would have been his worst game, bro, because he got in time and time again.
No, it wouldn't have been his worst game if he didn't score. I saw a game the other day when he kept missing chances. He was offside all the game and that, bro. Man.
I'll agree with Timo, man. If you got anyone else, Zabir, I'm not going to argue as well.
Yeah, no. I'll let him slide. I'll let him slide for real because his thing was he would be hot all game, getting in all game with no product behind it, and he got a product behind this one. So yeah, I'll let him slide, man. Yeah, I'll let him slide.
Striker, bro. I've got 3.
I've got a few, but I'm only using one, bro.
I'm going Watkins.
Yeah, same. Yeah, man was on gunman form, bro. Like he's one of them guys, isn't it, man? But Watkins with confidence is a problem, bro. Because everything he hits goes in. So it's
Hey, Scraps, you send it for man. I was watching the game and I switched off because Werner kept fucking stinking up the points mode. And then I checked the stats at the end and he scored. You know how kind of fucked up I felt, bro. Watching the man running in, not doing nothing, I turned the game off. Then he decides to score. I can only rate him off what I saw.
So we
might as well rest the man them now, innit? You might as well rest his team now for Porto, bro. Because they need to they're losing 1-0 in that game. I'd rest everyone, bro. Play that Down syndrome, you man. Smith for a winner.
Jesus. All right. Who's captain in the side?
Virgil. Been a few Darwin shouts in the chat still.
Yeah, he won us the game, innit? Looked
really
good. He looks sharp.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I get why people put him in there, but
Watkins
it's a bit of Liverpool bias because if Darwin won another team the game 1-0 and that's all he did, then I want to put him in the team still. So.
Hey, you know, this team of the week look crisp still, you know.
That's a problem.
Yeah, Bassi look a little shaky, but I think he'll be good next to Virgin and Walker.
You know, we're speaking about 1-footed earlier. Bassi's got 1 foot.
Bro, what I just said, man, looks shaky in there, bro.
When we played against Fingy, bro. Man, when we beat Rangers, was it 7-0? We beat Rangers.
Yeah.
There for them, bro. Man got 1 foot, boy.
Let's shift
Yo,
into
Arteta, bro,
something.
allow it, man. Yo, these man just trying to destroy up the Prem and that, bro. Trying to put the fear of God into man. Arsenal, allow it, bro.
Nah, Arsenal is trying to score 150 goal in a Premier League season because it's the only thing
Listen,
that
guys,
makes
it's still 3 points, man. They could go and score 10
Nah,
goals.
but I watched one of our videos back the other day. It was about 6 weeks ago, wasn't it? And at the end, it was a hangover, and I asked you, like, what does each team need to win the league? And all of us asked, what does Liverpool need? What does Baba need? And we all said for Arsenal, they need goal scorers because they're not scoring the damn goals, bro. And since we made that video, these man keep mashing, man.
No. Why you and Kev on this wee shit, bro?
You're in the video? What are you talking about?
You know, that's why I like coming to these videos, you know. No, I remember clearly, Savage. No, I remember clearly we did say they need goal scorers because they couldn't rely on Eddie, they couldn't rely on Nelson.
Since Liverpool beat them in the FA Cup, they've won 5-0, then they won 2-1, then they won 3-1, 6-0, 5-0, and now they're winning 4-1, bro. These pussy holes, bro.
Oh, did Sheffield get a goal back?
This is all without Jesus, bro.
Hey, Sav, did Sheffield get a goal back?
I don't think it's come up on my thing that they've got.
And you said there's hope. Is that what you're saying? 4-4.
No, you said 4-1, so I thought they got one back.
Did I?
No, let me tune in.
Now you're making stuff up, bro. You got Alzheimer's.
You said 4-1.
No, you did say 4-1. You did say 4-1.
So that's why I'm asking, did they get a goal back, bro? Why you allow me, man?
Nah. How man dashed in Martinelli like that and still they scored? It's mad.
All right, so Virgil's the captain. Who's the player of the
week? Wait. We're not going to get away with this, bro. I said 4-1 because I was reading their results up, bro. The last game was Newcastle 4-1.
Oh no, Savage, you're doing that backtrack thing.
But you didn't clear it
up. Okay, so how come none of you said clear it up when I said 5-0 then? No one said anything, but when I get 4-1.
No, bro, you said and then
Sheffield in. Oh,
it was and then if it's the game after the 5-0 against Burnley, then it's
and then they're winning 4-1. So I
didn't say no add words. I didn't say and then they're winning.
Oh my God.
No. To be fair, Savage, you did say it, but it was in the context.
No, I didn't say and then. I said and then.
No, but you said it. Yeah, but it was. Yeah, but it was like when you were saying they needed goals and then they're winning 4-1s and stuff like that. So it was on the same argument. But me and Enz probably was talking about this game. No.
I read all the results back to back. I didn't take a break in between. I didn't even
you finished with the and then, bro. The and then 4-1.
Yeah, and then
No, I'm like, okay, are they winning 4-1 then?
I'm speaking right, bro. You're listening wrong, bro. How the hell? No, because I can't give the result for this game because it's not over, bro. So then I said,
you said, and then they're winning 4-1. You said,
I didn't say, and then they're. You know what, bro? You know what I'm gonna do with it, bro. Because if I'm wrong, bro, I'll just say I'm wrong, bro. But I never said that.
All right. Well, anyway, let's go, man. Who's the player of the week?
Player of the week gotta be Rodri.
Foden.
Yeah, I agree with both of you, Rob. I'm tired. Let's give it to Foden, and he won them the game. He scored the 2 goals. He won them the game, innit?
I mean, Rodri created 2 goals. I mean, man ain't creating, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And the way man boxed out Anthony, 90 mil man in that could have gotten an assist, registered his first assist. Nah, you might gotta watch that back, bro, because I'm gonna go watch it back right, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. The way the man fucking up Anthony, fam. It's like they're playing against Burnley and that. You remember old school Burnley getting 9-0 in them? Bro, that's how they treated Man U in the second half, you know?
Man U's a disgrace, bro. An absolute disgrace.
Goal of the week.
And he's a big contributor to that, bro. 90 mil, 11 starts, 25 games, 0 goals, 0 assists.
Oh, honestly, if you pick Darwin as goal of the week, is that what you're saying? Goal of the week,
There's
goal-
loads.
I think
With
it's
some,
Semenyo.
there's Souček, there's Foden, there's Rashford,
Nah, mine's
there's Darwin.
it's simple for me, bro. It's Rashid, bro. It's
Nah,
Rashid.
this
I
is
don't even
right.
like him, bro, but the tech was different.
Nah,
bro.
I'll go Semenyo, man.
No, he got a deflection, bro. That's why I didn't add him to my list.
Who's
Got a
Semenyo?
deflection. Yeah, he came off the back of the
You know,
player.
now give it to Rashid because he that shit up in there, fam. He
Oh,
roused.
no, honestly, Darwin can't get player of the week, bro. He ain't even in the team of the week. Oh, this is overhead kick was serious, bro. It was a serious kick. But
It was, bro. It was dirty, bro. It just sat up
that
and
was
he was like,
dirty, bro. But I can't lie, bro. And you man know how I feel about the Marcus Rashid.
Yo,
first.
I
What?
don't think two goalkeepers could have stopped that. And he, bro.
yeah, I know it was a cold finish. What
roused, bro.
Eze's free kick was good. Keeper shouldn't be getting beat by his keeper. It was a great
You
free
can't,
kick.
yeah, I'm with you, and bro.
Nah. Switch the
You cannot be
in there.
getting beat goalkeeper side, bro.
And
Unless
then-
I'll be honest, man. You see when Eze scored that, I said I rate Eze over Matters. And I'm not saying I'm gonna shake on that, but just know when that come back up in the future, think about
Eze
that.
over who?
Man, he's-
Madison.
Oh, well,
I think Spurs won him as well, you know.
I like both of them anyway.
Souček
Nah, Spurs can't get him, bro. Nah, Spurs
Both of
get
them were
that.
linked to Spurs last season. Elise and Eze.
So Souček's goal as well. Cheston hit the outside of his foot, top corner.
Yeah, I can't change my mind on the goal, bro.
Foden, top
Rashid's
bins
goal
as
was
well.
different, bro. He was
Nah,
different.
yo, I'm telling you, beating a keeper on that side of the wall, quote unquote, is near sight, bro.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's trash, bro. That's gotta go. You can't be the only way you beat the goalkeeper that side is if he goes top bin. Remember when Payet did it, bro? The goalkeeper couldn't get to it. You can't. Nah, that's bad, man.
My man scored a couple like that. Harry Wilson used to do that shit as well. I think he did one against City.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's up to you guys, man. Either, man.
No, I'm going Eze, man. Let Eze shine, man. Eze gotta shine, bro.
I'm going to Marcus, bro.
And I'm gonna go Wissa, man. I love that overhead kick. So
You know what? I'll go Rashid as well because that's his trademark goal, and he haven't had one in a minute. Just rousing it, man.
Not only that, the side from which the ball came on to the foot, bro, and then first time, bro. No back.
Yeah, he should actually use this left foot for that and kind of put curl on it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, he said bun that. Bro. It's not healthy kicking the ball like that, you know, because you're twisting your knee to kick it. Bro.
Oh, honestly, so now you got. Nah, man. There's no context needed, bro. We're not making it bias, on it, because I'm not picking Darwin over Ollie Watkins for this week. I'm not, bro. Can't do it. Darwin did great. His goal was great, but I know take the Liverpool bias away, man. We're not gonna act like he was world class for the time he was on the pitch or anything. He was just really good.
Yeah, it's not hate. It's not hate. Don't translate that into hate because I see man acting like, you know, Darwin is the greatest thing. He came on and did a good thing and a great thing to get us the win. But, yeah, but we can't knock it like, yo, man came on and had 4 touches and one of them scored. You know what I'm saying? One of them.
The reason why I said that is because if he wasn't a Liverpool player and someone else did that, man wouldn't mention it like that. Because I've seen McTominay do that for Man U loads of times, bro.
Never gotten a team of the week. That's why I don't come over here.
Yeah, because I wouldn't give him the team of the week for coming on and just scoring a goal.
Come on, man. Man, come on and score 2 goals and don't make it to the team of the week.
Nah, if you come on and score 2 goals, that's a little bit different, man. But you know,
but he still didn't get in. He did it this season,
yeah,
man.
but there's other guys that was cooking in the same week as well, bro. It's not.
And you said the same thing, bro. You never change, bro.
Manager of the week.
Manager of the week.
I'm gonna be biased with this one. I'm giving it to Klopp. I had Klopp and Emery, but I'm giving it to Klopp for me personally.
The only reason I'm going Klopp is because of what he did with Joe. Klopp keeps doing things with this team, depleted or not depleted, that we're like, the fuck is he doing? But when you deep it and it works and clean sheet and the way we are in the game, you're like, all right, I guess that does work. You know what I mean? So I can see that. The other man, them, I think is just a normal day. Players popping up, doing the business. Can't credit Eddie Howe. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, I'll let Klopp, all right, man.
Yeah.
But Big Ange as well. Big Ange is a shout.
Do you know the craziest thing, bro? I don't even think we've ever voted for Klopp to win one for Manager of the Week.
You say putting on the hard street. So he put
No,
it on the
bro,
hot
I
seat.
don't. I'm thinking about it now. Sav, you could correct me if I'm wrong, bro.
Wait, all of a
Yeah,
sudden, man announced
yeah.
that he's leaving and that man's just getting the charity votes in that.
Clark got manager of the week after the Chelsea game when we beat them 4-1.
Did he? I swear he gave it to
He
someone
got in
else.
there. It's not Hens. He got in there, man. I see what you doing, man.
I'm
Trying to
sure,
put
bro.
last stats and that.
Hey, listen, that's what I said, man. Check it, innit? Could be wrong, but I feel like he hasn't. What? And the crazy thing, he hasn't even lost a lot of games, so I don't even know why he's not made it in there.
Yeah.
But,
How come Scraps keeps sending for Zabiri, bro?
Yo,
no, but that's
no, but I was watching his first game, and I was watching a few of the games, to be honest. I was watching the Semenyo game as well.
Don't worry, honestly, I'll save that for you. Yeah, we'll finish up with the viewers' questions and that, and then get the hell out of here, bro. Because I was gonna go watch football, but there's no point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely not going to watch that game, bro. Pointless.
No point, bro.
That's pointless, bro. Honestly, bro. I don't even mind the fact that Arsenal's winning, bro. But I just know the first part of what I was watching was dead football from Sheffield. It was on the back foot straight away, bro. So, let's get it, man. What's question? Question of the roles. If the roles were reversed and Darwin scored 2 goals to keep Villa around the top, and Watkins scored the winner, would it be the same? Are you still talking about the team of the week?
Bro, I tell you, man, this team of the week give man headache.
We didn't do it based on who was better, Watkins or Nunes, bro. That's it.
It doesn't matter, bro. When you say certain names and the man then wake up with a name in their head and you didn't say that name, man can't sleep now, bro.
Yeah, because that's what matters to me. Is like who was the better one, bro? Which one was better? That's it.
Here's the thing. If it was Darwin had started the game and he was a problem all game, and then that's how he left the game, I could have been like, yo, man was on job. But he just came in, man, and he did his thing. Last minute and that, he did his thing. But
and for me, the game is more important to be around the top 4. Yeah, but that's because you're a Liverpool fan, bro. You can't tell Villa fans that Darwin's goal is more important than Villa being in top 4. It's not. To them, it ain't.
Yeah, but the team of the week doesn't go off the top 4 team of the week.
Yeah.
It's the league. So if man's performing at the bottom, let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a player that was in that mud. So let's say man scored a hat-trick to keep a team up from getting relegated. He's not going to make team of the week because he's in a relegated battle with that. The man was just balling out in that game like that.
Yeah.
That's how I look at the team of the week. But there is 1 or 2 men that slips in.
I mean, the biggest part to it is the fact that it went down to a vote. So that's the main thing over everything.
I don't like when you man bring up the vote thing, because I lose most of these votes.
You won a lot today, bro.
I feel like you guys was pampering me.
I can't decide.
No, you got Dunburn in, you got Carl Walker in, you got Roger in, you got Madison in, you got Watkins in, you got Virgil in.
I feel like you man just did that. You know what I'm saying? You man, no, I'm prolific to duck out on this, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players, bro. At the 11 you got in.
Yeah, and there was no order.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it was about taking there's no order either. Sometimes they let Enzo go first, sometimes they let you go first. So it just happened we had the same players. Scrap says, is Martinelli any good? I can't decide. Yeah, I think he is.
Really fast.
Context.
Really fast.
Martinelli is good for Arsenal. I don't know if he'll be that good if he goes like somewhere else. Like it's not a guarantee. You know how you can say, does this man walk into the team?
You mean like Salah?
If you want to go that route, yeah. There's certain players, as good as they are, you can't with chest say, yo, he walks into that team. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I have him right now. I don't know if he can improve on that. For me right now, bro, Martinelli is good for us. It's like Watkins at Villa.
Honestly,
he's a scrappy guy.
Honestly, is dying on this. So Watkins was better, but the context. No. The first part of the sentence ends it all, bro.
Man said Watkins was better, but the context means even though he was better.
Why have you brought Gakpo? What's Gakpo got to do with this?
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, honestly, you know what you should just say? Just say, yo, I'm Liverpool bias and
Yeah, because
Darwin pulled heartstrings for me.
how Arsenal scored again, bro. Listen,
Come on, Sav. You already know these men again.
It's your boy as well, man. Rice, man. Saka
nah,
with
man,
the
we can't even say you
creation,
already
man.
know, bro. Because when we played Sheffield, we didn't beat them like this, bro.
Yeah,
That boy called Odegaard.
different time of the season, man. Different stages.
The manager just got sacked.
Different
When we played
stage, bro.
Mid game.
Nah, they got sacked before, bro. I'm not making excuses.
No.
I'm not making excuses. All I'm saying is Sheffield's been shit all season because before we played them 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before, Newcastle smoked them 8-0 as well. So I'm just saying we didn't smoke them and they did, bro.
Yeah, but we missed loads of chances in that game. If we took them, different story.
Hey man, you can make excuse for Liverpool if you want. I'm just
Make
the truth is Arsenal
bro.
smoking it. It's an excuse because
It's not. I'm saying we had chances, we missed them.
well, that just means that means every game that we miss chances, we can say that we
Sheffield keeper is shit, man. That's what
we have
it is,
8 shots on target, then we could just keep saying every game we could have won.
No, but it's not 8 shots on target because I think that just broadens it. I think we had chances, one-on-ones, chances where you like square it goal. Arsenal probably scored half them goals like that, little cutbacks and tap-ins in it.
Sheffield defenders are shit, bro. They had 3 defenders
They
on
suck,
the 6-yard box, and that ball passed all 3 of them and the goalkeeper. Bro, and you're a coach. Put 3 defenders on the line.
And 3 men, the ball just goes past.
The ball went past 3 men and then round out.
We're flying out the kids to Prague. What do you guys think the strategy is gonna? I'm not gonna answer this one with life because En's gonna end up doing the preview show. So I'm gonna leave the.
What do you think the strategy is going to be regarding resting players and rotating players? But I don't think it's a deep question, but I hear what you man are saying. I'm gonna just say that strategy is out the window. It's literally there's a spot open. If you want it, go get it. That's basically what it is for me. That's how I see it. If you want to go deeper into it and talk about, you know, who was born at Liverpool and all that stuff, I don't think it's that deep.
Nah,
I don't think it's that deep, bro.
I can't help. Honestly, what the hell does how does Villa nearly messing up have anything to do with Watkins being better than Darwin on the day, bro? It literally means it doesn't make any difference.
I'm gonna be honest. By his logic, bro, you might as well just said Haaland because the way Haaland was dribbling up and embarrassing Manu Mandem in that, bro, and then scored.
Musiala or Foden in the 10.
Musiala.
I don't see him much. To be honest, I'm gonna have to go.
He's unreal, man.
Here's what's crazy. The one game I watched. Do you want to guess the one game I watched?
What game?
The Leverkusen game.
Oh,
yeah. Do you know the craziest thing is, Savia and Zabiri? If he, obviously the links are for us and Man City. If this man goes to Man City, it's a long day. The team they already have.
I don't think so, you know.
Nah, bro, it's a long day.
Here's why I don't think so. You look at the Bayern team and say it's a long day, but yet still teams get result against Bayern.
Bro, but they don't get results against him as a player, bro. That's
no.
He cooks, man. Bro, it don't matter who you are. You're getting cooked by Musiala, bro. And
bro, it's like Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid, bro. Like teams still get results ends.
The man
you see Musiala's goal in the week, bro.
No, but you can't use the one goal on one week.
I'm not. But you're using one game. You just said the one game you saw him on. So
No. I'm not using that. What I'm saying to ends is it doesn't matter who goes over there. We can't say it's gonna be done because think about it. If the only team that beats them twice is us, then the ball is in our court. You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm using that logic.
Just throw it away. And I don't like to say this here because obviously I'd rather you watch the full games. Just go and watch. Just type in Musiala now. Just go and watch his goals, bro.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
He plays for that Man City team.
What am I saying that's wrong? What am I saying that's wrong, bro? Because we've beaten good City teams before.
Yeah.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I can't just throw away my 3 points or my 6 points like that. Bro.
No. He adds a different. Yeah. A different.
Honestly, you've been around the man them too long to be saying this, bro.
What's that?
Man said if he was Gakpo, he would have the same energy. Well, first of all, okay, I don't know about that. And second of all, if Salah did what Darwin did, you men would not stop talking about. You're speaking to the wrong 3 men about Salah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
I've literally watched Salah win us the game with his own. I've watched Salah win us the game with his only 2 goals, and he was terrible all game. and then I gave him a rating of like 8 or 7, and then said that he wasn't good.
Nah, you know what? I'm actually offended. I'm gonna jump out here. Honestly, big up yourself, bro. You can't be in the chat around the mandem and then use the recency bias and act like we're just saying shit to say shit. None of us really rate Salah for scoring a hat-trick or a brace and did fuck all 80 minutes. None of
Salah
us.
plays amazing and then doesn't score. I'd rate him higher than when he does nothing.
Bro, I won't even rate them then because I'm still like, bro, you should have had an end product. You know me, bro. Like I'm blunt with it. I'm not even dissing Nunes, bro. The man came on and had one opportunity and score. I'm supposed to rate man one opportunity that he scored, bro.
I was gonna say this. You see these kind
in
of
the 90th minute because it was a great moment and say that deserving
them
of team of the
comments
week.
are the kind of comments that get people where it sounds like people don't like Darwin, but it's nothing to do with him. Though, like Watkins being in the team a week has nothing to do with Darwin. There's however many strikers in the league, and Darwin's the only person you keep mentioning, bro. But there's other strikers. When Enz read out the list, he read out more than one person, bro.
Yeah,
If we put Muniz ahead of Darwin for Fulham, you would have still said Darwin scored in the last minute, but Muniz was better than him.
Got a goal and assist as well.
But it doesn't mean Darwin wasn't good. It just means that, like, he didn't. What we're gonna pretend like he done loads when he come on the pitch, bro. He made an impact, of course he did. But if he wasn't a Liverpool fan, you wouldn't care, bro. It'd be like that Burnley.
And you would have credited McAllister over Nunes.
Yeah,
and McAllister got in the team. So I'm trying to see how.
And if he was doing it how you're saying it, then Zabir is right. We would have just put Haaland in. He scored in the last minute.
Haaland, after that madness.
Now you men are the three men. What I meant is Salah would got more hyped about the game winner.
Nah, Bon Salah, bro. You know,
but you talking about Salah you talking about with the fan base. I think man, they have to stop this though, man. Like, forget the rest of the fan base. If you love Darwin, then you love Darwin, innit? You're not going to get the man who don't like him. You're not going to get to change their mind, bro. But I think what you've done. What is unfair though is you've thrown Gakpo under the bus for no reason.
He did the yeah. I was trying not to entertain it, bro. Man said he did more than Gakpo in 5 minutes.
Bro, man, my Cam said, you'd sell him, man. Tried to finish his comment, bro. And he's what he was saying. That was rude. No reason as well, you know. I don't even know.
And honestly, knows as well. It's always Gakpo because every time he does it with Nunes, it's always like Gakpo didn't do anything. Or
he won't even bring up Diaz, and Gakpo numbers are better than Diaz.
Yeah. It's just like
it's mad, bro. How they go for Gakpo? You know?
Exactly, bro. You don't need to throw the other players under the bus to say that Darwin was cold. Just say that Darwin was cold. Simple.
Yeah. How about Diaz was on the pitch the whole time and did nothing? At least Gakpo came off, bro.
No, see, Zabiri, now you're doing what I just said.
Yeah, because it makes sense, bro. It's an eye for an eye, bro. Man's just gonna send for Gakpo, and I'm gonna let it slide, bro. You know, I wouldn't like Diaz like that.
No, but you're using Diaz when Diaz ain't the person he cares about. It's Darwin. So if you're not gonna fight him with Darwin,
yeah, but I care about Gakpo, so to defend Gakpo, I can't bring up Nunes.
Yeah, but you fighting
Nunes
fighting using Diaz against honestly doesn't work because Nunes is his guy. So he'll just say, yeah, okay.
Nah, bro. Gakpo caught that stray for no reason, so I have to just shoot around them, man.
No,
it was Diaz, bro.
Today, honesty and Cav strays at Gakpo for no reason.
Nah, so what? It's unfair on him, man. You know what, Gakpo, man? Run Gakpo the League Cup back in it and see how everyone feels about that. How about that? Take his goals back. Yeah, give me my goals back, bro. Now, I'm fed up of having to defend these, man, bro. I have to do the same thing with Minamino, bro. Man out here top goal scorer in the FA Cup and League Cup, bro. And man just keep bringing up and getting bullied by little kids.
Bro, that's a legendary status, by the way. Man won Golden Boot in 2 of the 2 trophies we won.
And not only that, Zabiri didn't even play in the finals.
Didn't even play in the finals. And you see, you know what's mad, yeah? You know what's mad, yeah? I hope all the non-Liverpool man them sign off, yeah. You see Diaz sliding under the radar. The only reason I'm not cooking him heavy is because there's a guy named Anthony that exists in this league. You see, if Anthony wasn't in this league, bro, Diaz need to come to the front of the congregation, bro.
Bro, what are we doing? No. Bro, this isn't.
Nah, bro, man, need to come to the front of the congregation.
This isn't the roast of Liverpool players, bro. This is the Hangover, bro. Why are we cooking our players, bro?
Sam, end the stream.
I'm ending it, man. This is
yeah.
And honestly, bro, listen, you good.
How many team of the week Diaz got into?
In the stream.
Not many. I don't even know if he's got in one, to be honest.
Exactly, that's a problem. Our players need to be a shoe in there. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? A contender. When you say who you got for striker. Anyway, yeah, but when you say who's for striker, and shouldn't we be going, Nunes was good still, but let me see if there's another man. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I was going to go Kanate, and I'm like, Kanate is a shot. Let me see if there's another man. You said Ariola. I'm like, killer. We need to be saying that about all of our players, bro. I don't think we should be giving the spots away.
Like Kanate was really good as well. The problem is when we do team of the week, it can become really biased. Because
Ends, I hear that, but if they are performing, if they are performing, we can't just take it away from them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, that's true. But there's other guys as well. If you match it up side by side, you're like, well, he played well, he did his job. But
yeah, because there's been weeks when Diaz had a
but we're not even saying that about certain men.
No, but
the certain man I'm talking about is a left winger.
He ends up done that when Diaz had a good game and scored on that. But if someone else in the league, like Son, played on the same day and scored a hat trick, what do you want me to do? Bro?
Yeah, you can't.
No, just say this anyway.
Nah, I don't think he did.
No, this is the weird. No, you know, this is the weirdest set of circumstances what just happened, bro. And this is the state of Liverpool fans, bro. I put the questions out. Man asked questions about the team of the week, and it ended up with Gakpo, bro, for no reason. For no reason. And honestly, I'm telling you, you're good people and that, but this Darwin love you've got sounds uncomfortable right now, bro. I don't know how we talk about Watkins, and instead of cooking Watkins, he cooks Gakpo, and then says he was better. No, for your argument to make sense, you need to argue Darwin's case against other people in the team of the week. Arguing against people that don't exist is pointless, bro.
You know what? Honestly, big up yourself because you made my admiration for Trippier look like it was normal. You know what I mean?
It's not normal.
I literally jumped out the stream. I jumped out the stream when man couldn't get in there because it didn't make sense.
Nah, man, just leave Gakpo alone, man.
No, the team of the week is one of those ones, bro.
I told you, man, about this. You men think I was playing, bro. Team of the week, bro.
No, I've seen.
Bro, I was driving, bro. I pulled over ends and did some deep breaths. Jumped back in the truck. And
man, after the deep man. Bro, this is craziness, bro. That's like man trying to do like the top rappers and that, bro. A man's like, how's Eminem not number 1, but Vanilla Ice is 99? What's that got to do with it? What's that got to do with it, bro? He's not even in the top 10, bro. It doesn't make us.
No, but I promise you, bro. Man, never jumped in the stream halfway through and go, how comes my man ain't in there, bro? After we gave some mad justification, everyone voted, the chat's voted. Man, we'll jump in and start cooking us for no reason. Like, how did he get in
I remember 1 week I turned up here. I don't know. I just saw McAllister in the 6. I'm like, nah. Surely, and I kept saying it, and the man just kept ignoring me. And was like, nah, it's weird. The man them voted still. Bro, I switched off again.
It was that week. It was the Sheffield Newcastle week, bro.
Yeah, but you can't. You can ask the question, but I'm like, bro, it was a vote. There's nothing else we can do.
Bro, I'm even scrolling in the chat to verify the vote in that, and I'm like, pointless. It's a Liverpool stream
because it was split. It was split between me and Savage, and then obviously, if the chat then goes, you guys are the deciders, and they decide.
Oh, not only that, we had Thingy already. We had all the Newcastle players. We had there's 3 of them in there already, bro. Man's wanted extra space.
Nah, man, you might not doing the quota thing that season, not that game, man, or that week. But nah, it's a good convo. Some of the convos are good, but you can see how some bias can creep in there from the chat. And you know what? Honestly, you're proving my point because that's what I was telling you. Ends. If you're telling me the chat voted, the chat's usually biased, bro. I told you that. So I'm glad honesty can step up and show you.
No, you're right. But at least the chat are not living together in it. So even if they're all separately biased, it's still collectively. Because that's what you like doing in America with your voting system, innit?
Nah, I knew you were going to bring that up, bro. Nah, you know what? I'm not.
Then Sleepy Joe becomes your president. That's what happens, bro.
Bro, I knew it was gonna go to the American politics. Like man, drop a new shoes and just became president in that, bro. Who man think he is? Kanye West.
any conversations that's up with American politics, bro. Could be anything. You're voting. Nah, but listen, man. Team of the week is one of the best things, man. It's fun, bro, and it's jokes.
The funny thing is, you see all this stuff what's going on now at Gakpo, bro. I could go back through the chat. Man, we're doing this with Jota, bro, early in the season.
Yeah.
Nah, there wasn't, man. Sure.
No,
I keep hearing it. No. I keep hearing it. Not just you, man, saying it. I keep hearing other men saying it. And I'm like,
man, we're cooking Jota in the season.
I missed that.
Before Jota got that injury, bro. Man, they were making videos. If Jota doesn't score, what does he do?
No.
And
you might need to get out the spaces, bro. I'm glad I'm not in the spaces. Man, tight with that. If Jota doesn't score, what else he done?
Yeah,
That's
man.
on YouTube, bro. Can't get out of it, man. People just
Wait,
post
is that why somebody wrote, I've seen man run with their head down and balls bouncing
Yeah,
off
that
their
was
shin?
Martin Ali was talking about.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, oh,
But the crazy thing about that statement is with Jota, considering we was playing him in the 9 at the time, was like, okay, but that's literally what Haaland does, bro, which is a good thing. He's just a striker, stayed in that spot and still scored on it. Hey, it is what it is, man. Jota caught up with the goals and that quick, bro. Quick.
and a little run, still nice little run, scored goals.
Mm.
But
Yeah, man.
it's good, man. Good convo as always, boys.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
This,
man.
went,
Just,
this went longer than the thought, but obviously, once it's in Arsenal scored in the first couple of minutes, which I expected, I was like, well, that's ruined my evening with what football I was going to watch. Might as well just
I'm
finish
gonna still watch it, man. I'm gonna still watch it
Might
because
as well
I
just finish
don't
off
want.
watching Deportivo La Coruña, bro, and let me just
Yeah,
relax.
No, but I don't want the Arsenal fans coming out the game overhyping things that I saw with my eyes wasn't all that. So that's why I'll be watching it.
Do you know
Bro,
what
these
it
men are
is?
going to overhype no matter what, bro.
No
To be
matter
fair
what.
to them, I get it. If you
So man is gonna tell me Havertz was
your last
cooking when I
4 or 5
watched him
results
get the
you've
ball in the
scored-
6-yard box and fumbling it.
if your average goals in the last like 4 or 5 games has been +4 with no one replying, like nils and that, and you're only like 2 points behind the leaders, hey, let them in it. But I like it when Arsenal get overhyped because that's normally when they fumble the bag in it. So let's get them going in that. But yeah, Inter's winning 2-0. So Deportivo and Osasuna it is, bro. We got the Mandem. Love for the love. We got the Mandem in the chat. Some of you lot need to get a gal because this love for certain players is too much, bro. You need.
Leave the people alone, Sav, man.
Nah, man. Order a prostitute or something, bro. You can't. This love for Darwin's too much, bro.
Don't condone that still, but yeah, go ahead.
Nah, prostitutes are good for the economy, bro. What are you talking about?
Don't condone.
Nah, yo. How do you have 7 men in the box and man still getting shots off? Yo, that deal is trash.
You telling me it's not good for the economy, man? It's good for the economy, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't work in that field. That's your field.
I don't work in that field. Stop foolishness. Get out of here, peace.